Good evening, Warriors fans. This is Haas and Xavier Schmidt with your homecoming football game. Xavier, there's a lot going on tonight.
There is. It is a hyped up night for the Warriors with their homecoming night. So we'll see how the football players perform with all this tension.
The Warriors are playing Warrensburg tonight. The Warriors have had a pretty solid season so far. They've had a fair amount of injuries, however, including Ryan Vudic, Andrew Hipp, and Vito Bianco. Tonight, the Warriors will look to try to spread the field, try to score as much as possible. They're going to try to get out there early and try to put as many points on the board as they can. Coin toss is going on now. There seems to be some sort of delay on the field due to the pregame festivities. Xavier actually helped out with the national anthem. Xavier?
Yes, it went well. We had 7 other people singing with me, and it was a good time.
Yeah? Who else was there?
A lot of seniors. I was the only junior.
Who were the seniors?
Sean Bryant, Arcadia Mejia, Caroline Ramsey, Matt Kaspic, Joe Ross, and Sydney Gardner.
Alrighty. Let's see here.
Warrensburg has only won 1 game this season against Van Horn, Independence, and
so Warrensburg will receive the opening kickoff. St. Pius will kick off.
I'm not sure if you heard that, but the Warrensburg will be receiving the kickoff to start off the ball game. They'll be on the left side of the field from where our perspective. Let's see here. Who's the starting quarterback tonight for the Warrensburg team?
Tonight we have yeah, we'll find out once the game starts.
Alrighty, and the kickoff's about to happen here. Let's see here. Kicking the ball for the Warriors is number, I believe that's 17. Tommy Givens is kicking off the ball here. Out deep for the Warrensburg is number 2.
Mike Flores will be receiving for Warrensburg, as well as Jesse Colver.
You're going to have to bear with us tonight, fans. This is our first game commentating, and you're going to see a lot of errors. But, hey, we're all going to be in this together. And here's the kickoff. It goes right, and it looks like it's out of bounds. So that's going to be a penalty, and Warrensburg will receive the ball on their own 40.
So Warrensburg will take over.
Now, Tommy Homebreaker also plays quarterback for the St. Pius Warriors, and that's just a sign of great athleticism on Tommy's part from a kicker and quarterback.
That's Tommy Givens. Kicked off.
Sorry, I am mistaken. They both have the same first name of Tommy. Tommy Givens actually kicks off. Tommy Homebreaker is the quarterback.
He used to be the punter a few years ago.
Yes.
Alrighty. So, care to read off Tommy's stats there, Mr. Schmidt? We have a very primitive setup here of a binder and filled with stuff that we are not yet acquainted with. Here we go.
So,
all right, I'll read these off.
Okay.
All right, so in 4 games, Mr. Homebreaker has completed 38 of 74 passes for 557 yards, averaging 14.7 yards, and he has 6 touchdowns.
Flores just had a run past the first down line.
Jason Levine is the quarterback. He's a sophomore.
Ben Wade, number 31 on the tackle. It's a first down for the
Jason Levine is the quarterback for Warrensburg. Alrighty, so Warrensburg will have the ball on about the 50-yard line, 1st and 10.
Levine at quarterback.
Levine takes a snap, hands it off to number 38. It's about a 1 or 2 yard gain.
Connor Burson.
28, Connor Burson.
By number 59, Nick Chazar.
Tackled by number 59, Nick Chazar. Alrighty. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 with 11 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Split back, so wing T is what they call it.
Takes a snap, hands it off to number 2. He's got room on the outside. He's breaking away. And he's tackled. Looks like Bobby McCoy was there.
Flores once again on the carry.
They just ran a wing T, and it seemed to be going well for them. They have made, that's about their third run this game, so we're going to expect to see a lot of runs this game.
Yep.
From Warrensburg, it seems to be their strength.
Correction on the last play, Wade with the tackle. They're inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Number 10 checks into the game. Who's number 10? Ah.
We'll have to see how the Warriors go against their running.
Levine takes a snap, hands it off again, and they're having their way on the inside.
28.
Burson with the carry.
Straight up the middle, he gets down inside the Pius 20.
And they're running the ball very well to start off this game. The interior of the line is going to have to step up for the Warriors. 4 straight runs to start off this game.
First down for the Tigers.
All right. Warrensburg lines up again. Takes a snap, hands it off, number 22, and he breaks away for a nice gain of 3, 4.
Joel Shackney with the run that time.
Joel Chalky cuts up, gets down to about the Pius 15-yard line. Brayman on the stop once again, 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6.
Alrighty. Warrensburg is readying for the snap. They've got one out wide. Once again, a full house formation on the inside. Levine checks back to his coach to make sure he knows the play. He takes a snap and he fumbles, but he's taken down right away and recovers.
Fumble on the exchange, recovered.
And it's going to be
recovered by
3rd and 7 still.
Quarterback Jason Levine.
3rd and 6, sorry.
3rd and 6 on the Warriors side of the field, right around the 20. Tigers are very run heavy. Once again under center. Here we go. Levine takes a snap. He's going out wide. He's running away. And he stopped, throws it up, and it's incomplete. Overthrown. As he was hit as he threw by number 59 from the Warriors.
Kevin Harden, it's incomplete.
Shazar hits the quarterback as he throws. And it's 4th down, and it looks like Warrensburg will go for it.
4th and 6.
Alrighty, so they're going for it. They will likely throw the football if they're smart here. Alrighty, Levine under center again. All false start, and they're moving back 5 yards. The left tackle jumped before he could snap the ball. That is number 75.
A false start against Warrensburg. That will move it back 5
John
yards.
Cole with the false start for the Tigers. Alrighty, 4th and 11. Warrensburg will still go for it here.
So it'll be 4th and 11.
Alrighty, Levine's under center. Takes a snap, rolls out right, looks deep, throws, and it's deflected by Nick Chazar once again with a huge play there for a turnover on downs. Warriors football. Alrighty, and here comes the Warriors offense, and they're going to look to get going right away.
By Nick Chazar.
And they're going to try to get the crowd into this game to start off. Alright, they break huddle. They're lining up here. Homebrecker at quarterback. Witherow out wide to the left. Who's 37? Golden in the slot. Homebrecker takes snap, looks left. Screen pass, number 11, Vudic, who runs and gets out of bounds, but is tackled.
A gain of about 5 yards there.
Gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Number 25, Kobe Robertson. 6-yard gain for Vudic. 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5.
Can you hear me when I do this?
That's a good mic.
Alrighty. Warriors are lined up, shotgun formation. Homewrecker takes a snap, hands it off to, and there's a flag on the field. It's likely a false start for the Warriors.
Flag prior to the snap.
Who's number 31? Wade was lined up as running back. False start on.
False start against St. Pius. That will move it back 5 yards. It will be 2nd and 10.
Alrighty, Warriors in the huddle. It is now 2nd and 10. Alrighty, here we go. Nick Martino lined up wide on the outside. Homewrecker under center. Takes a snap. Looks deep on a play action. Throws, and it's wide right. Throw to Bobby
Intended
McCoy.
for Bobby McCoy, incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 with 8 minutes to go
Yep.
in the quarter.
Alrighty. Warriors break huddle. It's looking like it's going to be shotgun formation. Alrighty. Homewrecker looks left. Here we go. Takes a snap. Drops back. Looks deep. Throws. And deflected by number 25 from Warrensburg.
Robertson.
Kobe Robertson.
Intended for Ryan Budich, number 11. Tipped, incomplete. 4th and 10.
And the Warriors are out to punt the football. Joe Weatherow will be punting the ball off. Alrighty, out deep for Warrensburg is number 2, Mike Flores, and number 11, Kamani Martin. Weatherow punts. It's a decent punt. Number 11 catches it. He's got breaks and flags everywhere.
Ball was fielded by number 11.
That was a lot of flags.
Kamani Martin.
All right, we'll see what the call is
By
here.
number 3, Thomas Ringel. There are 2 flags.
Alrighty.
The refs are conversating, and it looks like
Illegal
Block in the back
in the back is the
on
call
Warrensburg.
against Warrensburg.
Alrighty. So they'll be pushed back several yards. And the Tigers, pardon, will have the ball on the 48
Spot of the
of the
foul.
Warriors.
Ball will
A decent
go back
return
to the
by
St.
Martin.
Pius 47.
And the Warriors are going to look to
That's
make
where the
another
Tigers
stop.
will take over 1st and 10.
Alrighty, here we go. Levine under center, takes a snap, hands off. Number 27, Kobe Bench, and he's tackled behind the line for a loss of 1, maybe 2. And it'll be 2nd down.
27, Colby Benj was the ball carrier.
Now there's a lot going on today at homecomings, Mr. Schmidt. Would you like to expand upon that?
yes. Earlier today, the students had an assembly in which they celebrated the greatness of St. Pius X. And the drumline had their first performance. Which
There was also the Powder Puff game
Powder
afterwards.
Puff games after the assembly, in which the juniors won, but the seniors won't admit it.
All right, Levine under center, takes a snap, hands it off to number 2, Flores. Flores breaks through for a gain of approximately 7 or 8.
Flores on the carry.
And they'll have the ball on the Warriors
About
41,
the 40-yard line.
and it'll be 3rd down.
An 8-yard gain brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
You'll know Bobby's right
Alrighty, they need a
Matt
3-yard
Brandon on
gain.
the last tackle.
Knowing the Warrensburg strategy so far, it is likely they'll run the ball on 3rd and short.
Yes, it is. And they do.
They do,
just
and
that.
he is stopped right at the 1st down mark. It'll be interesting to see if he got the 1st down.
22 on the carry.
Lillig.
Chalky.
Lillig with the tackle.
Littling is the leader in tackles for the St. Pius Warriors,
Up near the
as well as Chazar and McCoy.
If you can't tell, Mr. Schmidt here has the stat sheet in front of him,
for a measure.
so I have the roster in front of me. Our setup here is questionable at best, considering it's our first game and homecoming press box was taken. So
Yes.
we're in the raffle seats,
The ticket booth.
the ticket booth. No, we're not.
I helped put this in.
Mr. Lamble, credit to him. He's helping. He's our statistician for today. He also helped us get this interesting setup.
Yeah, see,
Frankie Licausi is behind on camera.
I helped you get this 10 years ago. I helped build it.
yes, Mr. Lamble was
Lamble
here
actually helped build the
when
thing
he
we're
was
sitting in
attending
right
St.
now.
Pius.
Alrighty, and it's 4th and 1. The Warriors did manage to stop them. 4th and inches here. Alrighty, Levine is under center. Alrighty, he's readying. He takes a snap, hands it off to Flores, and he broke a tackle, and he's through, and it'll be first down for the Tigers. He broke the tackle, and the Warriors had him stopped, but a good tough play by Flores.
Tackled by Martino.
Martino with the
First down
tackle.
for the Tigers.
Be 1st and 10 from the Warriors' 33-yard line.
The stadium is packed tonight.
Yes, we're celebrating 60 years today.
There's a lot of
homecoming.
Pius alumni. I saw some older people who were in the class of 65.
27 gets the ball and he breaks through for a nice gain of 8 or 9.
27, Kobe Benj on the carry.
Ben just had a nice start to start off this
Ben
game.
Wade, 31 on the tackle.
And the Warriors have got to stop the run if they want to hope to win this ball game. It has been, let's just say, not up to par with what we are hoping
8-yard
in this
gain,
big
2nd and
homecoming
2.
game. And in front of a crowd such as this, they need to get their student section and the rest of the crowd really into this football game.
Yeah, the student section does not sound as loud as it normally does tonight. I don't know why that is.
Mostly due to people who usually don't show up to these games, showing up today. Benj stopped behind the line. A nice tackle there by a nice stop there. Alrighty, so you stop behind the line. 3rd and 2.
Third and 2 with just under 5 minutes to go. On the 25-yard line.
Chucky on the carry.
3rd and 2.
Given 17.
Hands it off, tosses to Flores. They've got him stopped, and it's 4th down.
Nick Chazar.
Chazar with the tackle.
Chazar is on fire on defense to start off this game. Nothing is getting by him.
Also a leader in tackles. And it's a 5-yard loss for Warrensburg.
And it'll be 4th and 7. Pardon.
On the
All right.
30.
There's a 4th
And they're likely
7
going to have to be forced to throw here
for Warrensburg.
on 4th and long. All right, Levine takes a snap. They hand it off to Flores. They really are counting on him. Oh, and he breaks a tackle. And he breaks another tackle. But he's brought down short of the line, and it'll be Warriors football.
Just a couple of tackles, and this finally brought down at about the 26-yard line.
Field is decorated with balloons this evening.
Initial hit by
Also bringing up the
John
spirits, the
Lilly,
Warrior
57.
spirits. For
Warrensburg's had a promising start. It's just they cannot seem to finish when they get on the Warriors side of the field. And there's a flag. And this is interesting.
And it looks like Warrensburg is going to have their second 4th down.
Conduct penalty against the Tigers.
Well, that was just a dumb foul there by the Tigers. They did not think that's a free 15 yards for the Warriors. That'll put them right at midfield.
Excuse me, it's Warriors ball. Ball
So
on
the
the
penalty moves the ball
41.
to the 41 of St. Pius.
And you gotta wonder why he'd be doing stupid stuff like that this early in the ball game when the
Right.
Warriors offense has just not been getting going to start off this game.
On the Warriors 41
Wither
here.
out wide, moving in. Homewrecker takes a snap, hands it off.
To number 1, Will Brockman.
Brockman's running the outside. He turns the corner and he gets up for a nice gain of 6 or
Driven out of
7.
bounds at about the 48-yard line.
A gain of about 8 yards. They're going to be 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
7-yard gain for Brockman's 2nd and
Tell you what, if
3.
he'd have gotten there just a half a second sooner, he'd have been gone. They did not have the right amount of defenders on that side of the field. Alrighty. Warriors line up, Homebreckers under center, ISO formation.
The longest run on the year is actually by Ben Wade.
Homebrecker takes a snap, hands off to Brockman again. Brockman has a hole in the middle.
With the run,
Brockman with a nice
first
gain.
down.
Midfield and then advances up to the Warrensburg 43.
Brockman's longest run this season has been 13 yards, but the leader on the team has been Ben Wade with a gain of 46.
Cole Mattis on the stop for
Brockman
Warrensburg,
subbed out.
31. It's a first down for the Warriors.
Break huddle. They line up. Alrighty. Homebreckers under center. Bobby McCoy moves underneath. Homebrecker takes a snap. Tosses it to
Number 17, Tommy Gibbons.
Ryan
Vudich, number 11.
Excuse me. On the far
He gets a
side.
nice gain down the right side of the field, and he'll be inside the 20. So the Warriors are in the red zone for the first time tonight.
Ryan Vudich is making quite a comeback this night after having injuries earlier in the season.
They've been trying to ease him back into the offense. Key contributor. Alrighty.
20-yard run by Vudich. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 23.
Ah, they did not quite get to the red zone. Alrighty, break huddle. They line up.
Number 25.
Brockman's back into the game.
Kobe Robertson on the tackle for Warrensburg.
Withero lined up outside.
Just before we toss it,
Homebrecker takes a snap, hands off to Brockman. Brockman runs up the middle for a decent gain, about 4 or 5.
They're right at the end zone
Will
now,
Brockman
and
on
it's
the
going
carry.
to
He gets
They're
up
in the
to
red
about
zone.
the
In the red zone.
17-yard line.
3 minutes to go in the first quarter,
6-yard gain.
and it's going to be 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Tackled by Blake Perry, number 56.
Vudich checks into the game again. Warriors set up the line here. Homebreckers under center. Wethero pinches inward, takes a snap, tosses to Vudich. Vudich is going to work his way outside. He might go all the way. Oh, and he gets inside the 5.
Inside the 5-yard line.
That's a nice run there by Vudich. It'll be 1st and goal from about the 4-yard line.
So 1st and goal for St. Pius. 1st and goal from the 3.
The
Warriors
3-yard
tonight
line.
are running a formation called strong, in which they run to the side of the tight end and fullback, and it seems to be working well for them as
Homebrecker, quarterback
looks
sneak.
like
That'll be a gain of
they are
about 2.
close to a
They'll
touchdown.
be on the 1-yard line.
Quarterback keeper by Tommy Homebrecker. Gets down near the goal line. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal
I'd like
with
to ask
2:10 to go in the
members
first quarter.
in attendance of the 2006 volleyball team to gather down by the clock
they're running behind.
near the concession stand. We will honor you at the end of this quarter. The members of the 2006 volleyball team
Exquisite.
were state champions. Would like
This
to
strong
acknowledge
formation works so well because they have the exquisite blocking from Bobby McCoy, the tight
Tosses
end.
to Vudich. Vudich cuts inside and
Like on the play we
touchdown
just seen.
back to
Warriors.
Ryan Booty. He goes in for the touchdown. So St. Pius is on the board.
And Warriors are now up in the first quarter. 1:42 to go. 6-0.
That's
And here
Vudich's
comes the
first
PAT.
touchdown for the season. Vudich's first.
In his senior year. Alrighty, kicking for the Warriors, number 8, Tommy Homebrecker. Here's a snap. It's up, and it is good.
Homebrecker's kick is good.
It was nearly wide left, but it snuck in there.
Quarter, St. Pius 7.
So the Warriors will be up 7-0.
With 1:40 to go in the first quarter.
Driving out. 3 plays on the drive. They're just not, they're not doing it.
Usually there hasn't been too many.
Now that started with Ryan Vudich with a 20-yard run, and it ended with him when he scored the touchdown. So Vudich seems to be making a good comeback after his injury earlier this season.
Alrighty, and the Warriors are not yet. Here they come. And after a nice drive there that ate up some clock with some excellent running of the football there, they'll look to stop them and maybe perhaps build on that here as the first quarter comes to a close. It appears Withrow will be taking the kick for the Warriors.
Flores and Martin will be receiving. Martin will be receiving for the Tigers.
Withrow adjusts.
Flores.
He wants it
Martin
further right.
need to receive for
The Tigers.
Warrensburg.
Withrow kicks. It's a nice kick, and Martin will take it.
Fielded
He goes
by
up in the middle,
Martin at the
and
5.
he's got a breakaway.
Still
He's
on
got a
his
chance,
feet.
and he's taken down. Ooh, a
Finally
late
gets
hit
up to
there.
the 40-yard line. 35-yard return for Kamani Martin.
And Warrensburg just got a big break. Some excellent blocking up front
The
there.
tackle by Luciana Biscari. First down, Warrensburg.
Just let me talk. Alrighty.
How did the last two drives end?
They're at the 40 again, Warrensburg is, and we'll see how they do this run.
After turnover on downs on back-to-back drives in which they actually did drive down the field with some excellent running football, and they'd like to score here. They need to score. Lull the crowd back to sleep.
So it
and
looks
it's a
like-
short 2-yard run there
28,
by
Connor Burson on the carry.
Person.
Looks like they're trying to run again, but the Warriors seem to
Stop them
have
up the middle.
Lillig on
stopped
the
him that
tackle.
time, so
2-yard gain, second
we'll
eight.
see if they keep running.
Alrighty.
So remember the names Bursey, Levine, and Flores.
Flores runs, and he's plugged up by number 31, Ben
Gain
Wade
of about 2
of
yards.
the Warriors.
Ben Wade, number 31 on the stop.
And they're not getting anything on this drive now.
Brings up
It's third and
6.
5, and there's a
On the
flag.
field.
It's looking like an unsportsmanlike for Warrensburg.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty
On Flores.
against Warrensburg.
Warrensburg just making dumb mistakes at this point in the game.
That's their second unsportsmanlike behavior from Warrensburg. From Flores. So it looks like the coaches are going to have to talk to him and
Cool him down.
cool him down. Yep.
Is
So
that
that penalty will move the ball back to the 30-yard line.
It's looking like it's going to be about 3rd and 20.
Again, just a reminder to the volleyball team members.
What a dumb mistake. They had 3rd and mid, and now they're 20 yards out of a first down.
This quarter.
Yikes. Alrighty, Warrensburg lines up. Levine under center.
With 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Let's see what they do here.
Hands it off.
Hands it off, of
So-
course.
oh,
to number
no.
28, Connor Burson.
And he gets a nice
On
run.
the carry, Burson.
He went right up the
For
gut.
his own left guard.
Warriors'
Down near the
interior defense needs to be
3-yard line.
consistent throughout this game if they want to stop them.
It's a 12-yard, 13-yard gain.
20 seconds
And they're right back to
go.
where they were, 4th and 7. See if they go for it, if they're going to punt it. And it's looking like they're going to punt the football.
Correction, 4th and
Not much of a
7.
choice there. They're on
5
their own
seconds
side
to
of
go.
the
I don't think
field.
they'll have time to kick it before the end
And
of this
it's looking
quarter.
like it's going to be the end of the quarter. Yep. And here's the end of the first quarter. And
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the first quarter. St. Pius 7 in Warrensburg, nothing.
so the 2006 Warriors volleyball state champions team is going to be honored in this game.
State champion volleyball team.
Great first quarter from the Warriors. Looks like they know what they want to do and how to stop the Tigers.
Frankie, why don't you try to turn it to our right here to just to give our viewers at home a chance to look at our setup here.
I don't think there's any.
There's not much leeway here. You can take a look at our little crew right here. Alrighty, so this is our setup here. We're right below the press box. We unfortunately can't use the press box due to it being taken. In future games, we will be allowed to sit there.
Yeah.
So, any key thoughts after that first quarter, Mr. Schmidt?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to turn your attention to the south end of the field, we would like to honor the state champion 2006 St. Pius X volleyball
There they
team.
are down there.
Congratulations
Lamble, didn't you go to school here during 2006 season?
Not during the 2006 season.
Lamble was actually at Pius during the 2006 season. So he actually probably knows these people.
Number 7, McFatridge kicks it off.
The punt is fielded by Vudic.
Vudic has got a breakaway. He might go all the way.
Pass
40,
it
35, 30, 25, 20. Jukes him. And he's brought down right by the 15. What a return. Wow.
60-yard return from Vudic. Probably
They're
best
inside
of
the
his
red
season.
zone. What a run. Excellent blocking by the Warriors.
Ryan Vudic continually making those key plays after his return.
Vudic really stepping up here on his senior homecoming game. Really making an impact.
I spoke with one of the coaches for the Warriors earlier today, asked him what their goals were for the game, and he said he wanted to score more points than the other team. So I think they're doing well so far.
It's great to know our coaches care so much about our little program we have set up here. An extraordinary quote.
That was
All
Vudic's
right,
first return.
Homebrecker under center. He takes a snap, fakes the play action, hands it off the other direction, and gets inside the 5. Nice run by Ben Wade. The Warriors are having their way with the Warrensburg defense at this point in the ball game.
Wade gets down near the 5-yard line.
It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Considering this is a St. Pius network, I think it's safe to say we're very biased here and very happy that the
Yes,
Warriors
we
are doing this
Pro
well.
Warriors.
Alrighty, so the Warriors are in the huddle. And they line up here.
First and goal for the Warriors.
Everyone's lined up on the line
outside
except for
the 5.
their 3 backs. Full house formation from the looks of it. Hands it off to Vudic. Vudic is in the 5. It's going to be close. It's like a
Ryan
touchdown, Vudic.
Touchdown.
Woo!
Second touchdown.
Second touchdown of the game.
Second for Vudic
Warriors
this career.
For Vudic
Are now up 2 touchdowns. Just a 2-play drive. Vudic made that happen.
Vudic, key character in that touchdown with the return and the run.
I mean,
for the
let's face it,
touchdown.
he made that drive happen.
did, he
Between the
did.
60-plus yard punt return and then that nice little run there, that's a nice drive there for the Warriors. Homebrecker is set to kick for the PAT. And takes a snap. It's up, and it is good. And the Warriors are up 14-0 here with 11:10 to go in the second quarter.
10 to go in the half.
Everything is looking up for the Warriors here, and Warrensburg just looks demoralized out there. They just look straight up sad.
You're the dead area.
Alrighty, coach is having a little talk with his players here before this kickoff.
These cold foods.
Any comments there about that, Schmidt?
Yeah, another comment from the coach was that he said it's going to be a barn burner. Now, I don't know if maybe because I'm younger than him and that's like an older phrase, but I had no clue what it meant. So I asked him, and he said it's going to be close to the very end, but it's not looking like that right now, as the Warriors are up 2 touchdowns.
Now, let's keep it in perspective here. It is still early, but the momentum is definitely on the Warriors' side.
Yeah.
The only thing that they're really doing wrong at this point is their interior D on the line, and that's an easily fixed problem. Alrighty, it looks like Givens will be kicking it off. Deep for the Tigers are Flores and Martin again. Alrighty, there's a whistle, and Givens is set to kick. Here we go. Givens
with
kicks
the-
it off, and it's a squib kick.
Givens will
And
kick.
22 of Warrensburg. Moore gets it. He actually gets a decent return, all things considered. Gets it up to the 38-yard line of Warrensburg.
The tackle by number
Givens
65,
averages 40 yards.
Rodriguez. So first and 10 for Warrensburg.
All right, Warriors are looking to keep up the good D. Looking to stop the run, force them to pass. Have they completed a pass at this point, Schmidt? I don't believe so,
I
have
don't
they?
think so.
Our pass defense there is incredible. So here we go. All right, they line up. Levine once again at quarterback. They run the same formation just about every single time. Hands it off to Flores. Flores looks outside. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to juke inside, but he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds.
And he's going to get the first down.
He's going to get the first new set of downs here, right at the 50.
Joe Withrow, number 5, forced him out of bounds.
49 of the Warrensburg, to be exact.
Looks like
All right.
Warrensburg is trying to gain some momentum here. We can
Ball's
hear
right
shouts
at
from their
midfield.
teammates on the sidelines.
They want to get back into this game. It's been sad so far for them. Alrighty, Levine under center. Hands it off to 27. Benj. Benj breaks to the outside, gets it down to the 41 of the
Bentley on
Warriors.
the carry. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage and then advances up near the 41-yard line. Ben Wade, 31, and Matt Raymond, 34.
Alrighty, so the Warriors need to stop the run. Here we go, Levine under center. Takes snap, hands it off to Flores, hands it off to 20. Oh, and he's off. He's off to the races. Gets inside the 20, inside the 10.
Number 22.
That was number 22, Chalky.
Chalky. Tackle from behind by Joe Withrow, number 5.
Oh boy, first and goal from the 9. A nice run up the middle once again from Warrensburg.
First and goal for Warrensburg.
Looks like Warrensburg is getting their
From their
first
9.
decent chance right now.
Who are defensive tackles for the Warriors? And
Flores.
run to the outside by
Carry
Flores.
gets down near the 5.
You want to look at that?
I don't know how to.
Just
John Lilly,
DT is what we're
57,
looking for.
on the tackle. Second and goal from the 5. 4-yard gain.
Now I'm pretty sure you can hear Mr. Murphy. Frankie, can they hear Mr. Murphy? So you'll occasionally hear me stop talking because Murphy can just over talk me, and you can hear it pretty well. So that's live from the game. All right, he takes the snap, hands it off to 27,
Handoff was to
Benji, and that's behind the line.
Kobe Bench.
So now it is third
He
and
gets
goal.
caught in the backfield. 51 Jamerson. It's a loss of 1. Third and goal from the 6.
All righty, so the Warriors could use a stop here. Here we go. They hand it off to the outside. He looks inside and he's tackled. Number 28, Burson with the run.
Handoff was to 22 Chalky.
Correction, number 22, Chalky.
Joe Withrow, 5, and Tommy Gibbons, 17. It's 4th and goal.
For the goal for the Tigers.
4th and goal from the 8.
Field goal. 4th and 8, and they're gonna go for it. So they really are gonna try to score here. They've got Flores and Shockey on the inside. Flores runs, and 28's gonna get it, and he's tackled.
Handoff was to 28.
And it'll be first down for the Warriors inside their own 5.
Short from the goal line.
And
Tackled at the 3.
I don't know, does Warrensburg have a field goal kicker? Because that would probably would have been the
I don't
safer
know,
decision there.
This is their third effort on the 4th down to, score, and they have failed yet again. So,
You got to question the coach's decision there. I mean, you're inside the 10. That's a chip shot of a field goal. I mean, I could go on the field and kick that.
I could too, probably.
You didn't know Mr. Schmidt and I play soccer,
we
so
play
we
soccer,
may
so.
we may be better than advertised.
Big pass, 1st and 10, deep in their own territory from their own 2.
So the Warriors are going to...
2-yard line. So the Warriors have 98 yards to go here. This will be an interesting drive and see what they do. You're going to assume they're going to have to try and play it safe so they don't give up a safety. Alrighty, Homewrecker takes a snap, hands it off.
Small yardage, but progress.
Gain of 2 or 3 there. At
Nonetheless.
least gets them off the goal line so they don't have to worry about a safety as much.
3-yard gain. Second and 7 from the 5.
Alrighty, so the Warriors break huddle. And shot? No. Yeah, Homewrecker's under center. Withrow runs down. Homewrecker takes a snap. Hands it off to Vudic. Vudic breaks to the outside. Gain of about 4, I would say. So it's going to be about 3rd and short here. And the stands are very quiet today. I don't know what our student section's doing.
There's a lot of Warrensburg fans tonight too, and they don't seem very loud either.
Yes, there is a large amount of Warrensburg people who have shown
There's a
up
very
today.
somber tone this evening. I learned that from my English teacher. Somber.
Who's that?
Mr. Murphy.
Ah,
Yes.
alrighty. Witherow's under center, 3rd and 7. Throws, and it's
Deflected by number 25, Robert.
Speaking of passing, has Homewrecker completed a pass in this game?
I don't believe he has. It looks like both teams are trying to run, and it's just like looks like the Warriors are doing just a little bit better because they're ending their drives and touchdowns, whereas the Tigers are not.
Well, anyway, here comes the punt from Withrow.
And
And
too
out
many
deep
passes.
are Flores and Martin for Warrensburg. There we go. Here's the snap. Here's the punt. A pretty good punt right to about midfield. Martin takes it and he drops it out of bounds. That's a mistake right there. Alrighty, so Warrensburg will have the ball at the 46 of the Warriors. Make a good field position at least after a good stop up from their defense. So Warriors are going to try to make a quick stop and get the ball right back.
There's only been 5 passes this game, and only 1 has been completed, and it was a screen pass. So
And that was from Homewrecker,
that was
wasn't
from
it?
Homewrecker.
So at least we have the completion, folks.
Right. But,
We are winning the passing game today.
Yeah. We'll have to see what the Tigers are going to do here, if they're going to change their strategies at all, because it has not been working.
Alrighty. Levine takes a snap, hands it off to Flores,
Flores with
who was
the run
tackled by Withrow and Shazar. Witherow's limping.
Handoff was to
Looks like he
Flores.
might have done something to his ankle there.
Gets to the 43
Flores is on the field still. Looks like
Flores
he's
is
hurt.
also down. Witherow's not down. He's limping around,
54,
though. They might have to
Calcara,
sub
number
him
5,
out.
Withrow, combined for the stops. A 3-yard
Flores
gain,
is not looking
2nd
good. He
and
is
7.
not getting up.
Injured player is the ball
All the
carrier,
players take a knee on the field.
Flores.
Has he moved? He might be out unconscious.
He's breathing. Oh, wait.
He's breathing, but that doesn't mean he's awake.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, he just moved his head, so it looks like he's awake. I don't want to speculate necessarily on his injury. However, it did look to the upper body.
Yes. This might lower the morale of the Tigers, as Flores seems to be their main runner.
Contributor. Both teams will have small team meetings. Coach Byers will be meeting with his defense. And then the coach of Warrensburg, who is Mr. Schmidt,
Tom Scarborough.
is meeting with his team as well.
Both trainers are on the field helping Flores, and he is getting up, it looks like.
So things are looking up at least for him. He doesn't look so good.
So I wonder if the Tigers what they'll do now without Flores in.
They'll likely hand it off to number 27, number 28, and number 22, who are Benj, Burson, and Shockey, respectively. They've been spreading the running game actually fairly decently in this game, trying to use their speedy backs. Given's a larger child. Flores is a larger person, 6'1", 180. In comparison to the other backs who are all under 6
Number
foot. And
28.
Fumble! Warriors get the ball. No, maybe. Warriors get the football. It's a fumble recovery. Who was the recoverer?
Burson,
It was Bobby McCoy with the
Burson
recovery.
he fumbled.
Number 34,
McCoy recovered
Matt
Warriors
Freeman.
ball on their own 30. 25.
Around 25
On the
yards.
tackle,
What a
number
big
23,
play
Bobby
there.
McCoy
Right after
recovered the
Flores
fumble.
goes down, Warrensburg
St.
gets a
Pius will
decent
take
run off,
over.
but fumbles.
It's a ball just short of the 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
Flores is stretching out on the sideline. We do not have the resources to know what his injury is. So
That was the 4th fumble the Warriors have recovered this year. It was McCoy's first.
alrighty, Homebrecker takes a snap. He's going out. Oh, he's going out wide.
Homebrecker.
He takes a hit, goes down.
The run, gain of about 7 yards.
Alrighty, so there's a tackle.
32.
It's a gain of 8 for the Warriors. Alrighty, a nice little gain there. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2 with 6:20 in the second quarter. Warriors are still up 14-0.
Alrighty, Witherow goes out wide. Vudic is in the backfield. Homebrecker under center. Homebrecker takes a snap, tosses to Vudic. Vudic is going to try to cut inside, cuts back outside, strives a stiff arm, but goes down tackle.
Gets up near the 40.
Gets the
Nice
first down.
9-yard gain. The running game has been excellent for the Warriors and Warrensburg so far in this game. Vudic especially has been on fire today.
First down.
Do we have any statistics on Vudic tonight?
Well, he's been out for the majority of this season, and this is he's gotten a lot of his first, personal records this season. As he got his first touchdown this season. Also, he got that long 60-yard run earlier in this quarter.
60-yard punt return.
Yeah, 60-yard punt return.
All right, Vudic in the backfield. Number 31 for the Warriors. Ben Wade is at fullback. McCoy moves down the line. Homebrecker takes a snap.
Got a wide formation.
Play. He's looking out. He's looking out deep. He's looking for Witherow. Oh, just through his hands. Homebrecker overthrows him slightly. Witherow was open. He just overthrew his man there. Disappointing play for the Warriors. That was down on the Warrensburg side of the field, down near the 40-yard line. But it'll be 3rd down. Or 2nd down, pardon. 2nd and 10.
And we can see here that both teams are struggling to complete a pass, as that was just another incompletion.
All right, Brockman is in the backfield. Wade at fullback. Homebrecker under center. Witherow moves down the line. Homebrecker takes a snap. And they hands it off to Brockman. Brockman gets a nice run going. He's going to have to hold on there. Nice job holding on to the ball. They were going for the strip fumble.
And it's going to be
a nice 7-yard gain by Brockman.
4.
82 Harden on the tackle. It's a 7-yard gain.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
All righty. Warriors in the huddle. Warrensburg making a quick substitution. Alrighty, they set up the line here. Joey Lynch onto the field, out wide for the Warriors. Homebrecker takes a snap, hands it off to Vudic. Vudic is plugged up at the line of scrimmage. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th and 1.
Now the question is, do they punt? It's looking like they're going to go for it. Homebrecker's still on the field.
We got 4.5 minutes to
Givens
go.
checks in, as does Martino.
And it looks like it's going to be a timeout on the Warriors.
Timeout, St. Pius.
They want to figure out what they're doing here. This is a key 4th down, and it's right at
I'd like to
midfield.
ask members of the state semifinals 2006 football team to report to the south end of the field near the clock. We will honor you right at halftime.
So right at halftime, it is apparent the Warriors will be honoring their last state-bound football team.
2006
A lot happened in 2006, apparently,
in Class 3.
if you didn't know that.
You report down to the south end near that clock. Thank
So
you.
it's been 10 years since the Warriors have made
been
it to
to
state.
Looking to potentially change that this season.
Well, with the record of 2-3 they have now,
Don't bet against our own team. You're on a Warriors network here,
I'm
bud.
playing devil's advocate for a second.
Well, I'll play Superfan then.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, Wade is the only person in the backfield. Homebrecker's under center. This is an interesting formation for the Warriors. Homebrecker quarterback flag.
Homebrecker on a carry, but there's a
And that
flag.
it's going to be the first penalty on the Warriors.
And it's a foul on the, or excuse me, flag penalty on the Warriors. And is it still gonna be turnover on downs is the question. Because if not, then the Warriors might just punt. There's some confusion on the field as to what is currently going on.
Warrensburg is going to
So-
decline the penalty.
The penalty
They decline, and Warrensburg will take the ball at
is
midfield.
declined.
They'll take the ball.
Now, you have to question, was that the right call to go for it on 4th down? They were at midfield. They could have tried to pin Warrensburg deep there.
They could have, but it is what it is.
49 and 50.
Alrighty.
10 for the Tigers.
Well, Warrensburg will be on the field. They're having a short team little huddle here with their head coach. They'll come onto the field. Flores appears he is now fine. No idea what happened to him on the field there earlier. Alrighty.
It's going to be 4 minutes left remaining in this half. Still 14-0.
Witherow and Wade are out at safety. Givens at defensive end. Levine takes a snap, tosses it to Flores. Flores jumps over a defender and is
Pitch
tackled by
back to number
3
2,
Pius
Flores.
players. Witherow,
Gets about 10, gets up near the 40-yard line.
Kakara, and did not happen to see the other
5,
player.
Witherow, 57, Lillig, 54.
Lillig was the other player in on the tackle.
Calcara combined 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1.
This is the Tigers' 4th time on the Warriors side of the field, and they have not gained any points.
Hands it off to Shockey, I believe that was.
28 Burson on the carry. He gets down there to the 30-yard line. Van Wade, 31. That's enough for a Warrensburg first down.
What do you see? Since we're having running out of battery on our camera, so we might have to stop at halftime and charge it up.
So don't go anywhere, folks, even though that this is not live.
Thanks for coming.
Don't go
Yes.
anywhere. He stopped behind the line. I believe that was Flores on the run.
Look for an extra battery.
How are we going to charge it?
And we are looking for
Flores on
another
the
battery.
carry.
We have found another battery.
We found another battery, so we may have to stop at halftime. The
Probably
upload
the
for
greatest
momentarily.
win in this entire football game that we have discovered a new battery.
There you go. Oh, double handoff to Chalky. Chalky breaks up the middle and he's plugged up. Nice tackle there
Reverse
from the
handoff
Warriors.
to Martin, 22, or Chalky,
Wade
22.
was on the tackle.
Van Wade once again on the tackle.
It's going to be third.
Wade is quietly having an excellent game,
Uh-huh.
racking up tackles, having some excellent blocking at fullback, and then the occasional good run.
It's going to be 3rd and 1, excuse me.
And
Flores
handed off
runs
to
it,
Flores,
and he
he's
does
plugged
not-
up behind the line of scrimmage. That'll
Handoff
be
to
4th down for
Flores. He's
Warrensburg,
tackled in the backfield by
there's likely they'll
Raymond,
go for it.
34,
considering their previous
and Witherow,
drive.
5.
It's 4th down, 4th and 4.
2 minutes to go.
How many 4th downs have there?
There's going to be
4th and 3.
Levine under center, takes a snap, fakes handoff, Flores looks downfield, throws, intercepted!
He's intercepted.
It's intercepted!
7.
John Lillig.
Lillig with the interception there. And that's a huge play for the Warriors.
Okay, we are back.
We are back.
We placed the battery on our camera.
We're pretty sure he saw the interception. However, we do not know for sure what Frankie was doing there, choosing to, at that time, to do it. But hey, whatever.
Now,
So to recount, Lillig with the interception on 4th and 4 for Warrensburg.
Now that-
Warrensburg has yet to convert on 4th down. So you have to question if they change the strategy going forward.
they seem to be doing the same thing over and over, even though it's not working.
At some point, you got to question the coaching there. But hey, We're not going to do that. 'cause we're good
That's
people
not
over
that's
here.
not our territory.
Alrighty.
And that was, just to clarify, that was the 4th effort on the Tigers to make it after the 4th down, and they failed yet again. It's now the Warriors' ball on their own 30-yard line, and there's a minute 45 remaining in the half.
All right, so coming up at halftime will be our halftime show, our inaugural halftime show. Frankie Licausi will join us, the man behind the camera, and we'll talk football and other things. Stay tuned. Homebrecker in shotgun takes the snap, looks downfield. He's going to break off to run. And he goes to the outside. He's got a break on the outside. A huge run there. That's a good 20-plus yard run. Penalty on the Warriors. Illegal block. It appears too low of a block. Never seen that call before. But hey, whatever.
They call it X-Tails.
Alrighty, so Warriors will be moved heftily back from where they previously were at the line of scrimmage. And
15 yards back.
it'll be first and 20. First and 20. It's a 10-yard penalty. Homebrecker in shotgun. Wade, the back. Homebrecker takes a snap, looks downfield, rolls right, looks downfield still. He's lobbing it forward. Yes, Withrow. Oh, just overshoots him. Oh, that was a close play. They've been looking Withrow when have been passing, but just can't seem to find him and actually hit him with the pass. Disappointing so far in the passing game.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
He had him. He was open at the 35 of the Warrensburg Tigers there.
The 7th
If
pass.
he'd have caught that, he'd have a wide open path to the end zone. An excellent route run by Withrow, just overshot. Alrighty.
That was the seventh pass from the Warriors. And they have only completed 2 this game.
Alrighty. Homebrecker with the snap. Hands it off to Brockman. Brockman breaks to the outside. And he's tackled and thrown out of
Will
bounds.
Brockman on the carry.
It'll be 3rd down and 3rd and 25.
Tackle by number 28.
See what the Warriors do here.
Hunter Merson.
Alrighty, so the Warriors have a hefty 3rd down
1
here.
yard gain for Brockman.
If the Tigers can stop the Warriors here, they still have 3 timeouts, so they'll have plenty of time to create a plan of attack because they are.
And you'd assume they'd have the ball around midfield.
Yes.
Alrighty, so Homebrecker's in shotgun formation. Brockman's the back. There's a flag on the field. And not sure what it
It's
is
going to be a
yet.
delay of game.
Oh boy.
So
Not good
more
awareness
loss
there
of
from the
yards
Warriors.
on the Warriors.
Poor awareness there. And it's going to be 3rd and 30. That's a full 3 first downs they have to make up
That
in this
is.
play, folks. That is, ooh,
They have to.
that's a hefty ask
Delay
from
of
your
game
quarterback.
penalty against the Warriors brings up 3rd and 30.
Play clock's
They'll
going.
have to do something big if they want to get out of this this hole they've dug themselves.
Yep. On their own 10-yard line, so no room for error here. Homebrecker takes a snap, looks downfield. He's going to roll left. He's got a man coming in front of him. Nice block. Throws, and it's caught. It's
by
caught by Vudic.
And
He got
Goes
fairly
out of
close.
Complete to Vudic.
He actually got fairly close to the first down, folks. It'll be like 4th and 7, I believe, around there.
So it looks like Vudic ran out of bounds.
A
to
20-plus
stop the
yard
clock.
pass. If they didn't have so many penalties, they actually would have had a nice first down
Marking it
there.
at the 30-yard line. 4th and 9.
And Warriors are going to punt with Withrow, the punter. Flores and Martin out to return.
That was a nice completed
A
pass.
minute 8 to go. Withrow punts, and it'll be Martin getting the return. Takes it, and he breaks to the outside. Tackled.
Fielded by Martin.
55 seconds to
And the
go.
whistle blows the ball dead. at about the
Tackled by
40-yard
Thomas
line.
Ringel and
31 Ben Wade on the tackle.
Ben Wade was the other tackler. Alrighty, folks. Warrensburg ball at their own 40. 55 seconds to go. They have all 3 timeouts. You got to expect them to spread the field vertically if they're looking to score before half, down 2 touchdowns.
They have not been getting down the field very fast, we've seen in this last half. So it's questionable that they'll make it to the end zone before the end of the half, as they do have 55 seconds.
Their passing game has been subpar thus far. And
At least compared to the Warriors, yes.
quite frankly, the Warriors, and there's a flag. I believe delay of game is the potential.
No, it's going to be too many men on the field.
For the snap, there is a flag.
Too many men in the huddle.
Illegal substitution call against
So therefore an
Warrensburg.
illegal
They'll move it back
substitution.
5 yards to the 35.
Lots of penalties early on in this football game. You got to question, folks, what's going on with both teams?
Maybe a lack of communication,
Awareness,
focus.
and at least on Warrensburg's side, coaching. Already hands it off.
Hands
Double
off to
handoff again to
Flores.
Chalky. And he's brought down after a gain of 5. And they'll be right where they were before. Second
And it looks
shot.
like it's going to be
Timeout, Warrensburg. And you got to throw the football here. You only have 2 timeouts left. You got 45 seconds. You're on about the 42-yard line on your own side of the ball, side of the field. Excuse me.
Now, that might seem like it's the best thing to do, to throw it, but Warrensburg has only passed it 3 times, and
They've been failures
Yeah.
thus far.
so we'll have to see what they
Maybe
do
perhaps
here.
they make an adjustment in their game plan either right now or at halftime. We
they
shall
did have-
see, folks. We shall see.
They did have 1 completion, so maybe they'll count on that fortune that they had.
They have
last
not
time.
gone in shotgun formation yet.
Excuse me. The reception they had was actually an interception, so they have not had a completed pass to their own team.
But they have completed a pass to the right team
To
that we
the-
want them to
to
be
our
completing
team,
passes
to-
to. So that's the important thing, folks.
Right.
Alrighty. Audible. He looks left.
Pass
He throws
to
it to Chalky.
Chalky.
That's their first completion of the game, and he's taken down immediately by Wade.
Right.
A beautiful
Wade.
tackle there.
The 31.
And they're going to call a timeout again. 33 and a half seconds. Now, why are they not spreading the field vertically? Is it because of their quarterback's weak arm? Is that what we're going with here, Schmidt?
You know, maybe. Yeah, no, I have no idea.
You got to question maybe the playbook.
You do. In
Is
fact,
not fully complete here.
let's question it. Why is the playbook not fully complete?
Got to blame the coaching. Got to blame
Yes.
the coach.
I blame the coaching.
Alrighty. Looks like the timeout's about complete. Warriors come back onto the field.
33
Warrensburg
seconds
has
to go.
broken the huddle. They're on their own 43. It was a gain of about a yard or 2 on the last play. 3rd and 8 with
See if
33 and a
they-
half seconds to go. Warriors up 14-0 right here before half. Here we go. Line under center. Once again. Takes a snap. Throws. He
Just
dropped the interception.
Almost
John
intercepted
Lillig.
by
John
Lillig.
Lillig nearly had his 2nd pick of the game. Wow, what a poor throw. Alrighty. So it'll be 4th and 8 with 30 seconds left. Now, are they going to punt or are they going to go for it? It'd be questionable if they went for it.
It's going to be their 5th 4th down attempt.
And they failed every time.
So we'll have to see if this works out for them. But, I mean, they got half a minute remaining in this half.
They
so
handed it off to Flores. They want to get it on the
It
ground.
looks like he gets the first down.
He got the
And is
first,
tackled.
and they got
Flores
the
on the
first
carry.
down.
The Warriors
Across midfield.
47.
Withero on the initial hit. It is a first down for Warrensburg.
The clock has stopped after this first down.
1st and 10.
It'll be running once they get the first down marker set up, and the clock's running again. If they want to get a playoff here, they're going to have
They
to get
gotta
going.
hustle.
They have 1 timeout left, if I'm not mistaken.
They do.
And he rolls out left,
Passes it to
throws to
Flores.
Flores. Flores with a one-handed grab, but then tackled immediately by the
Pass is complete
Warriors.
to Flores.
Jack
Met immediately
Wade
by Jamerson at 51
And Isaac Allen.
Wade at 31.
And that'll be halftime for the Warriors.
Isaac Allen,
Warriors up
51.
14-0 in this homecoming football game.
Did they score a touchdown second?
Warrensburg nothing.
And
Ladies and gentlemen, if you direct your attention to the south end of the field, I'd like to honor
So now
the
we
state
have the
semifinalists
St. Pius Warriors homecoming festivities.
honoring the 2006 football team, as you can hear from Mr. Murphy.
Semifinalists, their 10th year anniversary.
After the team is honored,
To you, gentlemen. Congratulations to Coach Byers and to that 2016.
after they're done honoring the 2006 football team, they will be recognizing the homecoming court of this year's class.
Yes, we had a beautiful ceremony this afternoon, or assembly, excuse me, recognizing the homecoming court and also announcing the homecoming queen and king. Homecoming queen was Abby Hipp and homecoming king was Bobby McCoy.
Who is currently playing, so it'll be interesting if he's in his football uniform coming back or if he just gets skipped.
Or if he, changes really fast. Maybe he's, has his clothes underneath his
I mean, that's a
football
lot of pads to
uniform.
get out of really
Hey,
quickly.
You need a lot of
you
pads
gotta
to
wonder.
protect yourself during a football game.
I mean, you do, but can he really get him off that fast? We shall see.
We shall see. Before we recognize the court, it looks like we have the promised dance.
With an original Disney routine, choreographed by senior captains Kate Perlick, Nikki Ragusa, and Madeline Quinn. May all your dreams come true as you watch their
Alright, folks,
favorite Disney music come
we're
to
gonna-
life.
We'll take a 2 or 3 minute break here in order to reorganize our
Our thoughts and our
setup for our halftime show. We'll be back. Alrighty, so we're at the conclusion here of our halftime festivities of homecoming. And welcome to our inaugural halftime show. Hosted by, myself, Pete Haas, Xavier Schmidt, Mr. Lamble, Thomas Rudkin, and Frankie Licausi. So we're going to go over some key plays in the first half. And Xavier should have the key plays, but doesn't. And Frankie has them. Cool. All right, so some key plays you should know about if you missed the first half, which if you're watching this now, you probably didn't, but hey, who cares? All right, so there's a nice run. Vudic has been all over the field today with a 20-yard run, a touchdown, punt return for 60 yards, another touchdown, run for 30 yards, and
RV. Run for 9 yards, got a first down.
I mean, he's been all over the field today. John Lillig with a key interception. They had a huge fumble recovery, our defense did. And we got the result of all these big plays, 14-0. So Xavier, I want to ask you, any commentary?
Both teams are running a lot, and it's just working out better for the Warriors. That's...
Seems the only time that Pius is giving up major runs to Warrensburg is when they go right up the gut.
Right.
So our defensive tackles really need to step up here
Yes.
in the second half.
Yeah, for sure,
We want to
for sure.
truly shut him down. Frank, any comments?
About the game,
Yeah.
that'll come later. First, I have to give a little channel identification here. This is the St. Pius X Factor, our broadcasting program. And I'm just going to let everyone know this is our very first play-by-play of a sports event. So this is pretty big news if you're watching. And hopefully this sets the framework for many improvements to come.
Many improvements.
Many improvements, yes. So, what I've noticed so far is definitely a run-heavy game. I mean, it's been a total of, less than 15 passing attempts, maybe?
Oh, yeah. And only a few of them have actually been completed. Warrensburg didn't get their first completion until less than a minute left in the half. And their only other completion was, to the other team, as we previously said in the broadcast. You got to question why they aren't trying to stretch the field vertically, maybe spread out stuff. Being so one-dimensional, it's making it easier for the Warriors. Like we said, the only major plays they've gotten have been up the gut, and if they can just get their inside linebacker perhaps closer to the defensive tackles, maybe rush through the middle, they can really start plugging up those runs, and Warrensburg offense, they'll be done for.
Right.
So, any other key stats, Mr. Schmidt? Any key stats?
Not that I, Warriors are doing better, of course, but that's just my personal opinion. Ryan Vudich is doing phenomenal. 68 yards of just sheer awesomeness.
We'll have an impact player of the game after the game, and as of right now, I think it's safe to say that he's a prime candidate.
Right.
On the other side, Flores or perhaps Chalky would be a candidate, but we're obviously only doing this for the Warriors,
Yes.
because we
Go
are a
Warriors.
Warriors
Live it, love it, be
broadcast
a
system.
warrior.
Alrighty, folks, we got about a minute and a half to go before the half here. Both teams are done stretching, they're ready to go. Each team has reported to their respective sidelines. What do you think, analysis-wise, what do both teams need to do to win the football game here, Frank?
Well, honestly, I mean, the obvious thing could be throwing more, but you got to think about it. Pius hasn't thrown a lot, and look what they're doing. Their running game is just shredding the Tigers right now. And I mean, the same would be said about Warrensburg. However, they just can't finish. They've come up with so many fourth down, turnover on downs. I mean, it's just killing them. They've had at least 2 or 3 blown red zone opportunities.
It seems, at least for the Warriors, that when we have thrown the ball and we've had people open, Witherow's been open twice and Homebreaker's just overshot him.
Yeah.
If we can complete those passes, I mean, both of those would have been touchdowns. It could easily be 28-0 right now.
I mean, I think if Homebreaker gets going and we get this passing, our passing going, I mean, good luck. Good luck stopping the Warriors.
We'll be unbeatable in this game, at least.
However, we do need to shut down Flores. I mean, he's tearing us up. They caught a break with that injury right there because it looked bad, but he came back and he's back.
I agree. We do have to shut him down, but we, in the critical moments, we are, because I mean they don't have a score on the scoreboard. Right.
Fourth down conversions, they've only had one? I think 1 for 6 or 1 for 7.
Yeah.
That's a pretty atrocious percentage there. My math is not exactly the greatest, but I can tell you that that's a pretty poor percentage.
So we're gonna start the game here.
Alrighty, so
the second
it's
half.
looking like they're about to kick off. Mr. Schmidt will have his binder out momentarily, so we can tell you who's kicking off for Warrensburg. Where is the binder, Mr. Schmidt? Is it behind me? It might be behind me.
We lost the binder.
It's right here.
We lost the answer to everything.
Alrighty, so kicking off for Warrensburg is number, I believe that's 98, Frankie? 90, excuse me, 90.
Chris Malloy.
Chris Malloy's kicking.
He's a
Out
junior.
back for the Warriors is Ryan Vudich, and I believe it's that'll be Witherow. That's Witherow. Vudich will get the kick.
Fielded by
Vudich is looking, he cuts inside, and he'll get to about the 29. There is a flag down,
But there's a flag.
and if I had to guess, it's looking like it's going to be on the Warriors. Yep, holding on the Warriors. Loss of 10 yards there. So they'll be inside the 20 to start off this drive. Not what they wanted.
Another key reception, although it did end return. Excuse me. Although it did end in a failure of sorts. Ryan Vudich is getting in the game, as we have just seen.
So we're on our own 15 currently. There's short team huddle here on the sideline, and the play clock is running. So the Warriors are breaking huddle, lining up on the line of scrimmage.
We're on our own 25.
So our key player will be Homebreaker. If he can get into this game, the Warriors will run away with this one for sure. And looks like that's what the Warriors are going to try to do right away. He's in shotgun formation, and he's going to take the snap here. Takes the snap, and flags everywhere. It's looking like a false start on the Warriors. They've been penalized a lot in this game.
Yeah.
Both teams have.
We'll have to see if they change after the first half. If they go for more passing
to the 10-yard line,
or running.
15.
Yep. So it'll be 1st and 15 from their own 10-yard line. No room for error here. They are going to need to advance the ball downfield in order to get good position for their defense. Alrighty, shotgun formation once again, 4 wide out.
They're in a spread
Waited.
formation.
Oh, he oversnapped, but nice recovery by Homebrecker. He rolls out right. He's looking downfield. He throws a vertical. He has McCoy. Oh, he just undershot him. Undershot him. He had McCoy open on the sideline.
Homebrecker's pass.
Now we've seen
Bobby McCoy
their
in
formation
midfield
this
is
time around.
incomplete.
Instead of the strong formation, which is mainly for running,
Second and 15.
they're in a spread formation, which of course is for passing. And as we've just seen, they went for the pass. So it looks like the Warriors are changing up a bit and going for a more passing approach.
It'll be 2nd and 15.
There have been 6 flags.
Homebrecker needs to start hitting his passes here. Mr. Lamble's complimenting us on our broadcasting job.
Yep.
Alrighty, Homebrecker's under center again, and it looks like Brockman's in the backfield. They toss it to Brockman. He's going to cut outside. Oh, he's going to be oh no, he broke tackle, and he'll be plugged down right at the 19 or 20. So that's about a gain of 4. Oh, really?
Yes.
My angle was atrocious there. My apologies, folks. So it'll be a loss of 1 or 2.
1 yard.
1 yard.
34 Hill.
So they'll be inside their own
31
10 now.
Mattis. On the
3rd and
tackle, it's a
16.
loss.
17.
2.
So this is a pretty brutal 3rd down here. Not as brutal as the 3rd and 30 we saw earlier, in which case they managed to get a 23-yard pass to Vudic. Came actually somewhat close to converting on that one, but alas, it was unsuccessful. It's 3rd and 17. Homebrecker's under center. Wade's in the backfield. Homebrecker takes a snap. Looks downfield, rolls right. Looks down, throws. Caught.
Caught by
And it is
number 5, Joe
He
Wiggins.
dropped it. Did he? We'll see.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Nope.
He dropped it. Or did he catch it? There's some debate on the sideline now.
Witherell stepped out of bounds on the far
No,
side.
he caught it and then dropped it when he was out of bounds. So
2
they'll
yards
count that as a
short.
completion. 4th and 1 for the Warriors.
4th and 2.
However, it won't matter anyway because we will be punting. Witherell will be out to punt. Flores and Shockey will be out to return the kick. No idea where Martin is.
It was, it's normally him,
Martin.
Flores.
Normally it's Martin and Flores. However, they are changing it up here in the second half.
There are punts
Shockey goes
around
back.
Witherell.
Oh, he drops it. Oh, Warrensburg got the football back. He dropped the punt. It was going all over the place. Hit 2 different Warriors before Chalky managed to fall back down on it. Wow, did we almost have the ball again, folks. Yeesh. That was a poor try on Chalky. He'd have been better off just letting it go. Let's
Recovery
try
by
to get it
Warrensburg
there, but
at their own 29-yard line.
alrighty, Schmidt. Has Chalky taken kick returns before? Do we have those statistics?
I don't think we do.
Well, that is unfortunate. Alrighty, Warrensburg will be
He is a sophomore.
lining up. Chalky's a sophomore, so he's actually a younger player, so give him a break. Here we go, Flores, handed off to Flores. Flores runs through. Oh, did he fumble? No, he did not. It looked like it potentially was a fumble from my angle.
Mike Flores on the carry, gets up near the 35-yard line. 23, Bobby McCoy, 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5.
Alrighty, so Warrensburg lining up. Levine under center. Levine really needs to do something in this half. He has been a complete non-factor. They handed off to number 6 of Warrensburg. That is Elijah Sheridan,
Looks like his first run of the
a
game.
sophomore. His first run of the game. We have not seen him before.
It's interesting. It looks like they've stopped running to
Elijah
Flores.
Sheridan on the
Flores
carry.
looks shaken up on the play, actually. He was blocking. He's grabbing his helmet. Chazar with a tackle. Chazar's been all over the field today, making excellent plays, tackling the runner. All right, so line under center, Shockey in the backfield, and a nice play there. I lost control of the sight there, but they'll plug him up behind the line. It'll still be 4th down. That was Sheridan again.
On the carry, forward progress.
So it'll be about 4th, or no, they'll get the first down. They got the first down.
41, that's enough for a Tiger first down.
That is questionable if you ask me, but hey, I'm not the
Ben
referee.
Wade, 31 on the tackle.
Alrighty.
First down, Warrensburg from their own 41.
They keep doing the same formation every single time. They hand it off to number 28, Burson, and that is plugged up behind the line.
Connor Burson on the carry. He gets to the 43.
They've been slowing down the running game, but they'll give up the occasional big play.
17-57, John Lilly. Second.
Same formation again. Do they have other formations, Schmidt? Do you think they
It
do?
does not look like it at this point. They
hand it off to Burson again, and he's
again on the carry.
lost about 3 or 4 there, or excuse me, gain of 3 or 4.
45.
looks like a Tiger just lost his shoe. Not a big deal though. Just put it right back on.
Calcara, 54 on the stop. Ball spotted at the
Just in case you
46.
wanted to know.
I believe they saw it, Schmidt. I believe they saw it.
It was Carson Lassiter. Yeah. Yeah, you never know when you're gonna need to know who lost their shoe.
Movement. They hand it off to Flores again. Flores, room to run.
Nice run
He's
from Flores.
first down there from Flores.
Flores on the carry, breaks a couple of tackles, gets across midfield. down
Warrensburg
into
finally
Pius
making some
territory.
progress after a
This is the longest drive they've pretty well had since the first quarter.
right. Second quarter
And they failed on 4th down in both of those
54
drives that they actually did
Calcara
drive
on
well
the
down
stop.
the
It's a
field.
first down for
Flores has
Warrensburg.
gotten beaten up, however, in this game. You can tell he looks physically drained.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in drives like this, tell Xavier about like first round.
Yeah. So it's first down and 10 from the Warriors 44. We've had 2 first downs here for Warrensburg. They hand it off to he got trucked. Let's see here. That was
Burson on the carry.
Burson with the carry. That was gain of about 2 or 3. It'll be second down. Schmidt. So what do you think so far from the Warrensburg effort in this half?
It's a lot better than the second quarter. A little bit better than the first quarter, I think.
2-yard gain.
They seem to be more efficient running the
Yes,
football.
yes. We'll have to wait to see if they make it to. Oh, and
Pitch to
they have a
Sheridan.
Room
run.
to run, gain of about
He cuts
8
back,
or
gets
so.
down
It'll be a
inside
first
the
down.
35-yard line.
It'll be a first down. It'll be pretty
50.
close.
No, it's going to be
Emerson.
third and about a foot.
Pretty close. I thought it was. It'll be third down. 3rd and 2.
No, 3rd and 2 inches maybe.
3rd and 1. Yeah, that was a mistake on the whoever's in charge of the video board. It was a very close. I wonder if they check the chains here. What's going on here?
And they're going to bring
Yep,
out.
they're going to bring out the chains. They're going to measure it and see if they got the first down. Always an interesting part of football. Fun to watch. Very much anxiety going on. Alrighty, here we go. And let's see. It's pretty darn close, folks. That's wow. That is the shortest 3rd down I think I've ever seen. How about you, Schmidt?
Probably less than an inch. Really short.
Dang. I don't even. I'm pretty sure that's Mr. Ringle behind us from the sounds of it.
Mr. Ringles sounds angry.
I would not want to be Nick Chazar right now.
Right.
How about you, Mr. Schmidt?
Sometimes that's the only way to get your players working.
I mean, just ask Mr. Coach Ashby from the soccer team. Anyway, back to the football game.
So they're going to be 3rd and inches, and
3rd and very short. Don't be surprised to see a quarterback sneak here.
yes,
They're going to stack the line, hand off to Flores, and they've got the first down. And more. He's breaking up the middle. And he's plugged up. They'll be in the red zone.
Finally brought down
On
Right at the 12.
inside
in the
15-yard line.
Dang.
At about the 13.
Up the middle every time, guys.
Nice run
Up
from
the middle.
Flores.
Come on, boys.
they're making. Both teams are making the same mistakes every time.
Wade on the tackle.
Warriors bad defense in the middle.
Middle of the field, yeah. They keep
Warrensburg.
running it right up the gut. Same
Right.
formation. Similar play.
That's a
It's usually Flores, Burson, Benj, or Chalky. Although we
Yeah.
haven't really seen Chalky much in the second half. You have to wonder if the drop
Burson.
punt has anything to do with that.
Breaks the tackle, gets down inside
That's
the
gonna-
5. to
that's
about
good-
the
good
3-yard
coaching.
line.
on the Tiger side.
Keep going up the middle, take advantage
going
of the
up the
Warriors'
middle.
mistake. They're inside the 5. They're knocking on the door of the end zone here.
Probably the best coaching we've seen
Now,
today.
Pius graduates, we're going to be
Except from our
acknowledging
coach.
you as
Except
the
from our
Except from our coaches, because we are
We do
biased.
not want
reading
to be
your names.
fired.
We thank you very much
Alrighty.
for coming this evening and like to welcome you to
Inside
the
the 5.
gathering in the Commons after the game.
They're going to get into the huddle. They're measuring the chains again. They're going to see if they got
The
a first down.
1959
Wow, is
to
this close again.
1969, we have Mary
I can't see it from here,
Cully
folks,
Prosser.
but it's looking pretty close.
Honestly,
And-
I don't see why it matters since they're so close to the end zone.
Because it could be first and goal. And it's short, so it'll be second and about 1.
We have the Little Johns here from 1966. Dan and Teresa Hampton from 66.
Now the Warrior players are trying to hype up their student section.
Yes, the student section has been very quiet tonight, and really I just want to go over and yell at them to pump up the crowd here, because this has been kind of disappointing. With such a large crowd, there's been very little volume.
It's probably because they don't have us or Frankie or Thomas.
I know, right? We pump up that crowd. Okay, snapped, given. Ooh, he got trucked. Number 20.
Bobby McCoy with the tackle.
Near the goal line, but he stopped.
They've been hitting them hard today, folks. It's been fun to watch.
Rodriguez 65 on the stop, second and goal.
All right, so any key stats about Mr. McCoy,
65 and 66,
our homecoming
Jesse
king of the night?
I don't really understand them.
And Jack Sherbo from 62.
Yeah, that was his fourth tackle.
He has 37 total tackles on the season entering today's game. And Warrensburg,
Touchdown.
Warrensburg.
They're going to get their first touchdown of the night after a finally successful drive.
any key plays there on that drive, Thomas?
Run for 21
They had a run
yards.
for 21 yards.
From? We're gonna guess Flores.
Yeah, probably
I think it
Flores.
was for first downs on
Yeah, how many first downs?
2.
So they had two
They're
first
going
downs.
for 2. They are going for 2, folks. They are down 8.
Down conversions they have on that drive.
So 2-point
So
conversion attempt.
the Warrensburg coming
They
back.
snap it. They toss it to Flores. He's going for the end zone. He's gonna make it in. They get the 2
Flores
points.
gets in for the score.
The Warriors do not look
5:28 to go
awake
in
on the
third quarter. St.
sideline.
Pius 14 and Warrensburg 8.
I personally am really questioning what's going on over there.
So we can see that the Tigers came out of that long 20-minute half.
They came in with a plan.
They-
came in with
they
a plan
knew-
to dominate.
They know exactly what they need to change, and they changed it. And it's working. They finally completed a drive, not having to try and.
This is the most progress they've definitely
Yeah,
made since
you're
the
right.
first quarter. And in the first quarter, they came close, failed on 4th down, thanks to penalties.
70s. Deacon Mike Elsie,
Unsportsmanlike conduct
76.
from Flores.
Carol Putroff, 73.
But this time around, no dumb mistakes.
No dumb.
They're very efficient, get the first down. They didn't have any 4th down conversions, but that's because they didn't need to have any 4th down
Mike Schwartz
conversions.
from 78.
Alrighty, so out back out deep for the Warriors are Vudic and Witherow. And
74, Ian
kicking
Dunsey.
for Warrensburg is number 90, Chris Malloy.
Rosalie Thiessen.
The Warrensburg side, their fans are getting a lot louder, so they are very excited for
It's
the.
looking like Vudic field. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Fall on it. Picked up by McCoy. Oh boy. Flag down. I'm gonna guess face mask, perhaps. Unsportsmanlike conduct, something of that sort. And Witherow looks upset.
After the kick was muffed and recovered, there's a flag.
It is not known quite yet what the foul
The
is.
refs are
72,
discussing.
Rick and Sherry Grindle.
Let's see here.
Tony Grindle.
There's been a
from
lot of
74.
flags tonight, folks. A lot of penalties on both
This
teams.
will be this makes the 7th flag of the game.
Pasquantino from 79,
Okay.
Rick Ludwig from 75.
Penalties on the Warriors. Not entirely sure what that was. Frankie, are you aware of what that was? Frankie does not know. Lamble, are you aware of what that call was? No idea over
No
here.
one knows. Maybe the refs are just, they feel like beating up Pius a little bit.
All right, so Warriors will come out of their huddle. They need to get something going
The
here.
penalty is against St. Pius.
All right, here we go from Mr. Murphy.
Gonna
You'll
move the
hear.
ball back to about
That's
the
okay.
8-yard line.
We,
8-yard line.
We like a challenge. We can do it.
Inside our own 10 once again. Warriors really need to get going here. They do not want to lose control of this football game, which they so heavily dominated in the first half.
Cash from 77.
Byers is very animated in his disagreement with the referee.
Head coach of the Warriors, very upset right now on that penalty.
Okay, here comes the run from Homebrecker. They toss this out to Vudic. Vudic just goes out of bounds. Wow, that was a nice little play there. They gets all the way across the 30. No, close to 30, my bad. Wow, a nice little play there, though. That gains about 20 yards.
Moves the ball up near the 25-yard line.
Nice recovery after that penalty.
24, it's a first down for Pius.
So that's a key play there. It gets them out of their own side of the 20.
From 76. Jennings Martin from
16-yard gain there on the lateral from Homebrecker to Vudic. McCoy in motion. Vudic in the backfield. Homebrecker takes a snap under the center, hands it off to Wade, who gets a nice run, gain of about right around 10.
Looks like it might be first down.
It's gonna be close. It'll be second inches / first and 10 from the looks of it.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
Tackle was by 8, Andrew DeMel.
Oh, looks like they're gonna.
That's a first down for St.
It'll be a new set of downs. So the Warriors finally starting to move the football on this half.
We got 5 minutes left in this quarter.
Monachino from 83 and Joe Arnone from 86.
Warriors coming out with a a better strategy.
All right, Homebrecker under center, Vudic in the backfield. Toss it to Vudic, flag on the play. I'm gonna guess false start.
Prior to the snap, there's a flag.
False start Warriors.
Against St. Pius.
8th flag of the game. Stupid mistakes.
Undergraduates, Randy Jones from 85.
You got to question what's going on here for both teams.
Ringo from 83.
Whether it's the awareness or
Shell Passantino from 87.
I don't know what's going on. The discipline has been not on par with what we're usually used to seeing from the Warriors.
We've seen more recovery from the Warriors than the Tigers after penalties. So based on the previous penalties, they'll probably come out of this
First and 15. Brockman in the backfield. Homebrecker's under center. They're going to look to get a nice gain here to set up a second and short, hopefully. Homebrecker drops back, throws, caught by Witherow. So that'll be about 2nd and 7.
Pass is complete on the far side.
Nice gain of 7 or 8 there on the pass to Witherow.
So the Warriors are now running in I formation, which opens it up to just about anything. They're trying to just keep it balanced, an even spread of passing and running.
Because in the first half, they were very run dominant, and they want to go away from that this half. Alrighty, Brockman is in the backfield now. Homebrecker in the center, and he hands off to Wade. Wade's got him on the outside, and that's a nice little gain there. Gain of 4-ish. So Ben Wade has had actually a very quiet yet excellent game here. Both on defense and offense, a key contributor for the Warriors.
About a 4-yard gain.
The Wades are key players in this game tonight. We've seen, excuse me, not Jack Wade.
From 82.
I don't know where I was going with that one.
All right, so Nick Martino's in the game out wide. Witherow out wide on the other side with McCoy. Brockman in the back. Brockman and Wade in the backfield. Homebrecker under center. Homebrecker takes the snap, rolls out right. He's looking McCoy. He's looking deep to Witherow. He just runs. He ran. He gets the first down. Flag, looking like unnecessary roughness. A late hit there.
Flag on the far side.
And it looks like that's going to be on Warrensburg. Another dumb mistake.
Another dumb mistake.
Late after the play.
Yeah, good mistake for us.
It's good for us. We're not going to complain over here.
Right.
But boy, if you're a Warrensburg fan, you got to be disappointed with some of the mistakes they have made.
Personal foul penalty. Late hit against Warrensburg. That will move the ball across midfield.
I mean, we're biased and we're proud of it.
Warrensburg.
So that was a lot of, it just changed dramatically. We've gone from R45 to
Undergraduates, Rick Ringo.
Tigers
started this
40.
drive on their own 8-yard line, folks. Alrighty.
Brown from 81.
Witherow's out wide for the Warriors. They're going to stack the line of scrimmage. And they have Vudic in the backfield with Wade. They toss it to Vudic. Vudic goes inside. He's got a nice little run there. That's a nice big run, actually. That's a nice gain. That's about, 8 yards?
8 yards, it's looking like.
Right around the first down marker.
Actually,
they get the first down.
Yep.
Nice. All righty. Things are looking up for the Warriors, that's for sure.
And this all started with the stupid false start they had.
He advances the ball
Excuse me,
inside 30 to about the 28.
The unknown penalty at the beginning.
We believe some sort of illegal block or
Right.
such. There was some definite disagreement from our side, but hey, that's expected.
You know,
Alrighty, so shotgun formation. Homebrecker ready to take a
Correction,
snap.
last one,
Hands off.
carry
No, it's a
away.
play action. Homebrecker goes left. He's got some space to
Bobby
run.
Homebrecker on a keeper driven out of bounds.
Good job by
Inside
Homebrecker.
the
Good
20.
So when this drive started, we had
Near the
that
15.
unknown, weird illegal block
And
penalty.
this isn't the first time that the Warriors have sprung back after a penalty, so maybe this just proves that, you know, after
They're a
something
resilient football
after
team.
something bad happens, they take it and they run with it and they accept it and they become better because of it.
Yep. Withrow checks back in the
1988,
ball
Kathy
game.
Monadonna and Laurie Cook
Alrighty.
from 86.
They line up.
Nancy Simone.
That's Joey Lynch that checked into the game. That's my
Christy
apology.
Cook.
So they
Withrow and Lynch are out wide for the
Debbie
Warriors. Vudic in the backfield with Wade. Homebrecker under center. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Vudic. Vudic goes up the middle.
Vudic tripped
And
up.
it's a decent run.
Still
Gain about 4.
springs forward inside the 10.
So we got 2:15 to go. Warriors right outside the end zone.
Yep. Things
From
are looking good for the
87,
Warriors. They
John
should
Garcia from 86,
they should at least
John
get a field goal
Simone.
out of this.
And Ringel McCoy from 84, Robin
All right.
Michael from 81, Chuck Palmentary
And-
from 85, Frank Stodden from 82.
Warriors are huddled
Jim
up,
Ross
talking
from
about what to do
88,
next.
Janelle
Now,
Wright
Schmidt, do you think they should run or pass the football
Janelle
here?
Hake Wright from 86.
They're pretty
Rick
close to the end
Ringel from
zone.
81, and
I'm not too much of a football guy,
Monaco from 89.
but I'd go for the run here. They still have an extra down, so if they need,
Play action. He's got McCoy open. He throws it.
McCoy
And it's gonna
catches.
be a touchdown.
Easy
Warriors.
touchdown for the Warriors.
To number
Bobby McCoy, homecoming king, scores on homecoming night.
Perfect night for Bobby.
What a night for the
touchdown
Warriors.
Warriors.
A great comeback after giving up 8 points on the previous drive for Warrensburg. Alrighty, Thomas, give us the rundown on key plays there.
Cross-country team members from the
Key plays in the drive,
2006
Thomas.
Run for 16
fourth
yards
place
by
team,
Ryan
please
Vudic,
report to the
and that was about it. Another run for 12
sign at the
yards,
south end of the
and
field.
a few 10-yard runs.
PAT's good. And yeah, so just nice, slow and steady for the Warriors in that drive, with a few big plays there, especially at the beginning of the drive.
So the members of the cross-country team from 2006 who are in attendance this evening,
I think that was,
please report.
I believe that was McCoy's second touchdown
Time clock.
of the year.
We'll honor you at the end of the third quarter.
Yes, McCoy's second touchdown of the season, according to the stat book we have. If we are incorrect, then whoever gave us the stats, well, that's their fault.
So, yep.
Alrighty, so the Warriors and Tigers are huddled up, getting ready for the kickoff.
21-8, a minute and a half to go in this
From
quarter.
84,
So
Marty
Warriors-
Withrow,
we got one.
Withrow.
The Warriors are in a good position.
So,
From 89, Joe Withrow.
you know Warrensburg's got to score on this drive. They need to really come back here in a strong way, especially after an excellent drive by the Warriors.
Bianco, 86. Frank Brancato, 87.
Scoring drive.
Davina Milano Lee, from 81.
Like the scoring run, the scoring plays.
Jasper Bianco from 86. Tony
Alrighty,
Ancerito
Withrow
from
is here for the
Bowling,
kickoff.
87. Frank Cerrito from 89.
Scoring plays.
Milo McKenzie from 88. Frank Martino Jr. from 84. And Kate Martino
Squib
from
kick.
85.
Fielded by, I believe, Chalky. It was taken down by the Warriors, group of Warriors there. And Warrensburg has the ball again.
So we'll have to see if they can successfully drive it as they did with their first drive.
So prediction time here, Schmidt. You believe they'll keep using that same formation that they've been using the entire game?
You know, based on the facts, I would have to say that they're probably going to change it. Yeah.
They're going to change it?
Yeah,
You
they're-
believe they're
yeah.
going to change the formation?
Yep,
Alright.
it's prime time to, you know, move on. And if they're smart, hopefully they'll change it. But it did work last time on their last drive.
Sarah Maybrier.
So Schmidt really believes in the coaching of this Warrensburg team. I'm not sure how I
I
personally
do.
feel about that, but hey. Oh, and it's the same formation.
It's
You
the
were
same.
wrong,
I
Schmidt.
was wrong.
And there's a flag. Two ready men. Illegal substitution, I believe, is what's going to be on Warrensburg.
John Perlich from 86.
And they knew it right away.
Yikes.
So I'm So it's going to be about the 11th flag of this game.
I mean,
10th maybe, definitely in the double digits.
Anthony DiMaggio, 85.
both teams have been penalized heavily in this football game.
Now, you got to remember that last run that the Warriors previously scored a touchdown on. This last one we just saw. Oh,
And a false start from the
Another
looks of
flag.
it. Warrensburg's just shooting themselves in the foot here. I mean, this is pretty brutal, wouldn't you say, Schmidt?
I would say that. But we'll have to see how Warrensburg shoots up after this because Pius has experienced penalties like
Major
this.
difficulties. We had a 3rd and 30, folks. Let's put that in perspective here. That's 3 first downs you have to make up to get back and get a first down, and we still managed to make up 23 of those 30 yards.
Right.
That's impressive, folks. And I don't think Warrensburg's done anything like that in this game.
No, I was just, yeah, I don't
Between
think
their abysmal 4th down conversion rate and just their inability to score so far, and he breaks to the outside, and he'll be taken down.
Number 6.
not much of a difference there in yardage as they are 20 yards away
20
from the
yards
first
out.
down.
That was 1st and 20. It's going to be 2nd and about 20. We have about a minute left now here in the 3rd quarter as it winds down the clock. 2nd and 19, folks. 2nd and 19.
21-8. Warriors are up.
This
50
formation
seconds
is
to go.
just continuing to be used.
Uh-huh.
It's getting pretty old. Alrighty, so that is Sheridan.
Sheridan again
The
on
run.
the carry.
That's gain of about 2, I would say. 2 or 3.
I would say that as well.
About the 33-yard line.
Alrighty.
3rd and 17, 16. Half a minute to go. Let's see what the Warrensburg does here.
Because you know, they're pretty well going to have to punt if they don't get this, because how far back they were, that'd just be another dumb mistake. They'd snap it, they hand it off, double handoff, and at least Sheridan was the final person to get that football.
Reverse handoff.
That's a gain of a few yards there, but it's definitely not going to be enough for a first down.
Sheridan.
So now, do you go for it? That's the question. I personally would not, as a more conservative person with the football, but they are down quite substantially.
Well, they luckily have a whole quarter to make a decision.
Turn your
Now,
attention to the south end of the field.
It's weird because they have. Oh, I don't think I've seen them punt once this game on their 4th downs. So we'll have to see what they decide to do.
You have to question: do they have someone that can kick the ball?
We have yet to see someone like that because they didn't go for the field goal after they scored a touchdown.
Alrighty, so at the end of 3, your score's 21-8, 4th and 13, Warrensburg.
So even though we don't have those in attendance, we would like to acknowledge.
Due to the noise level, we're going to stop here for a second because it's insane.
It's really loud.
Enjoy the music, folks. Oh, never mind, we're back. Alrighty.
There were two big drives in that last quarter. One from the Warrensburg Tigers right away. They got their first touchdown of the game, and the Warriors also scored a touchdown directly after.
Graduates from the 90s, Amy James,
Both coming back from excessive penalties.
95.
Mr. Murphy, if you're wondering what he's rambling on about, these are people that are alumni from Pius and showed up from their specific. Oh, they do have a kicker.
They
That's
have a
punt.
kicker. Number
So
7.
that's well back.
Number 7, McFatridge.
Anyway, but Murphy's reading off people that were alumni at Pius from the various decades of its existence.
Undergraduates from the 90s. We have Francie Ramon.
And I'm gonna do a little check here. What was that name you said?
Logan McFatridge.
Scott from 98.
What number was that exactly?
Number 7.
Number 7. Folks, he is not wrong.
90.
Nothing
Right hand to
wrong.
God.
Nothing wrong with McFatridge.
From 92, Elena Saladino. From
Alright, so we're gonna
92,
stop
Cheryl
talking
Ross
about
from
him for a
91,
second here and get back to the game.
Angela Cusimano Wendell.
Warriors come back onto the field at the line of scrimmage.
92.
We're a very mature group of people up here, folks.
The Warriors are very far back, but they've been further and scored a touchdown, so we'll see what they do here.
They're on their own 12, 1st and 10. Okay, here we go. Homebreaker's under center, snaps it, throws a screen pass to Brockman, who catches it, and that's a decent gain. 7-8, 7-8, I'd say. Our angle is weird, folks, so it's difficult at times for us to measure initially
Maybe.
how far they get on plays.
Right.
So it'll be They are on the 17 now. They're on the
Junior
12
Silverio
previously, so it should be 2nd and 5.
95.
2nd and 5.
So, welcome to the graduates from the 90s.
Okay, I believe Vudic is in the backfield. Homewrecker in center. Withrow in motion. Homewrecker snap, tosses to Vudic. Vudic cuts back inside, and he's taken down.
Pitch to Vudic.
Vudic hasn't been as much of a factor in this.
Not this
He had that nice 19-yard lateral catch from Homewrecker, but other than that,
he has been pretty quiet.
he muffed that punt earlier as well.
3rd
Which
and
is
1
unfortunate.
for St. Pius.
That was in the last half.
Nick Martino
From the
checks into the
2000s,
game.
we have
So
Elena
quite a
Smith,
different
2009,
scene for the Warriors compared to the first half,
Nikki Ludwig from 2012.
but still effective.
Emily Newberry-Ross from 2009.
David Lamble should be mentioned in this next group of people here.
Is that true?
Pitch to Vudic.
Apparently, Mr. Lamble never graduated. Yep, he is an illegal.
From Pius.
I forgot to take remedial spelling.
Oh, he forgot to take remedial spelling. Classic mistake.
Rookie mistake, I believe, is what the kids are calling it these days.
Just like the rookie mistake of the Tigers of always running it.
In that same formation that we just keep seeing.
Yep.
It's just boring to watch, folks. I mean, we're sitting up here, and this formation is just killing us slowly, ever so surely. Alrighty, Homewrecker takes a snap, hands it off to Vudic.
Not a very effective run.
And it appears to be 2nd down. Alrighty.
Vudic on the carry, gets about 3.
Any comments right now, Mr. Schmidt?
The coaches look tired. I wonder if they're frustrated with their team, even though the scoreboard is clearly saying that we are superior. Because it looks like they're frustrated. I wonder if they're getting
Play action pass.
their goals done.
So Homewrecker's looking deep. He throws. He's got his man. Caught by Martino. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Tackled at the 5-yard line.
With a flag.
They finally connect on a deep pass, but there is a flag. Horse collar, so that'll be half the distance to the goal. 1st and goal for the Warriors.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. The best we've seen this game.
That is definitely one of the largest plays we have seen tonight. Statistically, I'm not entirely sure where that is. Mr. Rudkin, are you aware if that is the largest play we've had tonight?
Definitely.
He believes definitely, folks. So we're gonna hold him to that.
Yeah, that was Martino's eighth reception of the season, and he leads in receptions this game. He's
In the season.
in the season, right after McCoy.
Eligible downfield and horse collar. It's also
Penalty against Lawrence.
Penalties offset.
They will offset.
Oh, that's disappointing. That hurts, folks. That one hurts.
It still looked beautiful.
Well, that is one of the more entertaining plays we have seen
Vudic
tonight.
and Megan McMichael from 2012.
as Homewrecker
Patrick Revenue from 15.
one of his
Jesse Pena and Aaron Sewell from 2007.
as he rolled out, they
Hannah
went
Power
past
from
the rim and
2015.
It was a penalty, folks, because after Tommy Homewrecker rolled out, one of the defensive linemen stepped over the line of scrimmage. So that's why the penalty was offset.
So they're replaying 2nd down. It's
Offensive
2nd and
lineman.
7.
Right, offensive, sorry. So they got 9 seconds on the clock.
Schmidt from 2016.
5, 4, 3 seconds left. 2 seconds. There we go.
They play it.
Toss to Vudic. Vudic cuts inside. A decent run.
First down, it looks like.
Yeah, looking like a first down, yes.
Vudic on the carry. He gets up near the 34.
And there's a new set of downs. 1st and 10.
We can hear from the stands, the parents and the fans are saying, keep running, so.
And our student section, I don't know what it's going to take to get them going. This is pretty disappointing.
It is.
Personally, it makes me somewhat upset. How about you, Schmidt?
Well, maybe it does make me upset. Maybe afterwards they'll watch this and they'll
be pumped up.
they'll realize their failure.
But we need to get the word out about this because this.
Homewrecker looks
He
far.
throws deep. He's got McCoy. He dropped it. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Oh, that hurt, folks.
That would have been McCoy's 11th of the season. That was very
Uncharacteristic.
Uncharacteristic of McCoy.
Brendan Bauer.
Surely, that definitely would have been a touchdown as well.
Cavalier.
He had wide open space in front of him, guys. All right, so 2nd and 10.
James Reyes from
Oh boy. Alrighty.
Malachi from 06. Teresa Dieters from 16. Daniel Kramer from 16. And Rose Montequillo from 2015.
Lynch out wide. Other than that, the line is stacked. Up, they've Lynch in movement, so is Witherow, yes, Witherow. And
We got a timeout.
timeout Warriors. First time out of the half for either team.
Timeout Pius. Other graduates. Rebecca Cole-Talley from 2010.
So continuing with the graduates, there's a lot of people from the 2000s here tonight. A lot of recent Pius grads showing up and supporting their Warriors. Frankie, I don't know if you can get a shot of the crowd to give an idea of our viewers how many people we have.
We're just gonna pan over
To the right here and give you a shot here. Lammel's gonna get out of the way here, and you're gonna get just a quick look
It is
of our
packed
crowd.
tonight. This is probably the main event. This is probably what the stadium is meant for this homecoming night, because it is when all of the stadium's facilities are used.
This is the most packed, personally, I have ever seen it.
2016.
So,
Johnny
here we go.
McCoy, 2013. Hannah Gorman, 2015.
It looked, for a second there, it looked like the ref actually just dabbed, but I think he was just wiping sweat off his forehead.
I'm going to go with the latter.
Okay.
Schmidt, I'm just going to
go with the former.
You do that. You do that. All right, so McCoy in motion. Wade and Vudic in the backfield. Play action. Rolls left. Passes.
Pass is
Caught by
complete to
Wade.
Vudic,
No,
to
Wade.
Wade out of the backfield.
First
He
down.
Steps the tackler, gets across the
Nice gain of
45-yard
13.
line.
And a first down for your Warriors.
Yeah.
So Warriors are finally being much more effective passing the football this half. Really connecting finally.
It's slow. They're moving up slowly, but surely.
Slowly and steady, that's how you win the race, folks. That's how you win the race. Alrighty, Witherow and McCoy out wide on the right. I believe Lynch is out wide on the left. Wade in shotgun formation with Homewrecker. Play action, designed to run.
Homewrecker on a
And
keeper.
gain of 6.
Cuts back.
I believe that was a
Gets the
read
green,
option,
Gets across midfield.
if I'm not mistaken.
A read option. Yep.
So
Well,
that's what that was.
We're gonna call it that.
Tackle at the
We're gonna call it that,
47.
folks. Okay. Shotgun formation again. Same personnel, except swapping Lynch for Vudic out wide. Homewrecker takes a snap, hands it off to Wade, and first down. It should be a first down. He was right there at the first down marker.
But they're not
Ben
gonna.
Wade on the
Forward in
carry.
progress should put him right at the first down marker. It'll be
Couple of
close.
yards.
It will be
77
close.
on the tackle.
Ooh,
Sean
okay.
Krasinski.
It's gonna be third and about half a foot.
3rd and 1.
Ooh, I personally disagree with that call. We're even right here with the line of scrimmage. We can see it just as well as this referee. And I don't know about you, Schmidt, but I wasn't sure about that one.
Yeah.
Emma Malott,
I think the refs are right.
They're right.
You're wrong, Pete. Get wrecked.
Marcus on the 31.
I doubt
They're
that
on the
personally,
20.
Schmidt. All right, anyway, strong formation. You got Martino and Wither out wide. Play action, rolls out left, looking deep. Oh boy, he's in trouble. He's best to just throw it away or run for the first down. He runs for the first down.
Keeps
Gets
scramble.
the first down.
Good job there by Homewrecker. Good job to extend the play.
Now they're moving forward, but it does not look like they're doing it how they originally planned. But you know, it never works out the way you want it to.
They are adjusting to the style of play.
First down for Pius.
We got 6.5 minutes to go in this
fourth quarter.
in the last quarter.
Jury, Jackson Cook, Travis Barber, and Grant Fiedels from 2016. To all you graduates, thank you very much for coming this evening. Join us in the comments after the game.
All right, snap, hand it off to Wade. Wade's got room to run. Wade broke away, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Warriors. Wade with a beautiful run up the middle, cut to the outside, and it's a nice touchdown there for the Warriors. And it's now 27-8 Warriors. Well, key plays of the drive, I would definitely say the last run applies as the
39
top
yards.
play. 39-yard touchdown,
That
a
was-
beautiful run.
Wade's second touchdown of the season.
and the Warriors are putting up points. It's good to see. Here's the PAT. Snapped, homebreaker kicks, and it is good. It is now 28-8.
Warriors.
Both teams are heading back to their sidelines for the kickoff. Well, I must say this is a must-score situation for Warrensburg. I mean, they only have 6.5 to go.
They've dug a hole, and if they want to,
If they don't score on this drive, I don't like to say games are over, but, well, things are definitely not looking up for them if they don't score here. And they're going to need a quick score at that.
it's one of those things where if you don't score now, you just can't regain the footing that you've
There's just
lost.
not enough time. There's just not enough time.
Yeah, especially with the Warriors, they took their time on that last drive. That was at least a 3-4 minute drive, getting down the field, especially when they had to offset that penalty.
That offset penalty was brutal.
Yeah.
Yep. Alrighty, so here's the kickoff. It's going to be Tommy Givens kicking it off. Out deep, for Warrensburg will be Sheridan and Flores.
Warrensburg
Givens sits up for the
fans
kick.
are getting excited.
Yeah, so Warrensburg's fans have actually been kind of louder than our fans. It's something of an annoyance up here in our little booth area. Givens with the kickoff. Flores is going to get it. Flores takes it. He's going to come up with the return. He's running. He's got room to run. He breaks to the outside. He's going to get to about the 34-yard line. Alrighty.
Probably their best run, but best
So the
return,
best, yeah.
but definitely not the farthest.
Yes. So the best situation here for the Warriors is they get a quick stop, preferably a 3-and-out or a 4th down, turnover on downs, so they're in scoring position potentially. But they need to plug them, stop them up in the middle, because that formation, they've just been brutal, just driving it right up the gut, especially with Flores.
It's been a while since the Tigers have played offense, so we'll have to see if they've decided to make changes since the last time.
Same formation.
Same formation.
Seriously, the Warrensburg, here's the run, and that went nowhere. That's
Tries to run, but the Warriors stop him.
It looks like 27, which is Benji. We are not sure how to pronunciate that.
I'm pretty sure it's Benji.
I think it's Benj, but I could be wrong and you could be wrong, so who knows?
I'm right, so.
I agree with Xavier.
You just agree with Xavier because you like to agree with Xavier. Frankie, you're going to be on my side, aren't you, Frank?
Sweet.
How is it spelled?
G-E, Flores with the run to the outside. Gate of about 12. B-E-N-G-E.
I'm going to go with bench. I'm going with Pete here.
See, Frankie and I are best buds, but what's going on here with you, Schmidt?
Well, Mr. Murphy.
Just look at it this way. Benji is a first name, normally, right?
Yeah, and that's B-E-N-J-I-E. And this is B-E-N-G.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
We'll
never know, folks.
Maybe we should interview him after the game and ask him. Here's Benj again, and that's game about 5.
Benj on the carry.
He pronounced it Benji earlier.
He's just been switching back and forth.
Okay, I changed my mind. It's Benj. Okay, we're done.
6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
And I believe the defensive coordinator is behind us in the press box. Because, boy, is he angry. I believe it's Mr. Ringel. Would you place a bet on it being Ringel? Yes, I believe
Warriors doing quite a lot of work this
double
drive.
handoff to Sheridan.
Reverse handoff to Sheridan, number 6.
They went from the 35 to the opposite 45. So they're doing more work than they have in a while.
They've been definitely hurrying up the offense.
Michael Bianco. It's 3rd and a little more than 1.
Levine's under center. Benj and hands it off to Flores. Flores has room to run.
Flores
is still going. And he gets down to the 30. So Flores has been a machine tonight, just keeps getting the ball.
Yeah.
Do we have any stats on him over this series of the game?
It's a first down for Warrensburg.
Well, folks, let's just put it in perspective. He's done a good job, taking quite a beating and still keeps going.
I don't have time to even type. I'm too plays back.
Do you know where Robert is?
He's in the student section. Alrighty, so that's a gain.
Breaks a couple of tackles.
Oh crap, he's still up.
Down near the 10.
Uh-oh. Things are looking up for the
Tigers are
the
making
Tigers.
one of their
If
best.
they can get the
drives.
touchdown and the 2-point conversion, they'll only be down another touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So it'll be a 1-possession game if they score on this drive and get the 2-point conversion. Is that math correct, Frankie?
Yes.
Yeah.
16. No, they'll be down.
No, wait, never mind.
They'll be down a lot longer.
My math has failed me,
It's
folks.
not looking too good for the Tigers, basically.
Yeah, it's a 2-possession game no matter what. It's a 3-touchdown game. Yep, I didn't really look at the score
They're gonna stop the
hard
clock.
there.
It looks like we got an injury for the Warriors.
Who's down, Frankie? Can you tell?
I can't tell.
You can't tell? All right, well, it's a defensive player. That we do know.
22 is the ball carrier. That was
Looks
Chalky.
like 34.
34. Who's
About
34?
3 yards. Second
Matt
and 7.
Brayman, senior. And this would be hurtful for, his senior homecoming night to get injured.
Wait, who?
I believe it's Matt Brayman. We're not 100% sure on that, but
I think he got him.
he got
Pretty
hit.
serious.
It's looking fairly serious. The trainer's on the field.
In fact,
He's not getting up.
He may even be knocked out.
He may be unconscious. Okay. We're not really seeing any movement. Frankie, you have the better angle considering you have the camera zoomed in on him. So what can you tell us from your perspective?
I mean, he's definitely not moving. I don't think he's unconscious, but I mean, looks like he's pretty hurt.
He's moving.
Oh, he's
getting
up. He's up.
He's getting up. Well, this is definitely good for the Warriors.
Players, number
If he's
34,
okay.
Matt Brayman.
It is Brayman. We were correct in that. Good job, Frankie.
All the knees are down on the Warriors side. Anxiously waiting. see if
he's
Matt Brayman is okay.
He's on his feet. He requires assistance to get to the sideline. My money says a head injury. Just the way he's walking, wouldn't you say, Schmidt?
Right, yeah. I know you have much experience with head injuries, Pete.
I do have some experience with head injuries.
Can you elaborate?
It's not fun, Schmidt. That I can tell you. It is not fun.
How many times have you had a head injury?
Let's just say more than once. Alrighty. So Courtney, that's the name of our trainer, is escorting Mr. Brayman to the sideline.
He'll
And
get the assistance he needs. Hopefully be...
hopefully he will be okay, folks. It'd be disappointing if he was hurt. Truly.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so it'll be Warrensburg ball
4
on
minutes to go.
the 10-yard line, 2nd and 7, first down marker at the 3 if they want to go for a new set of downs. And that's Benj, and he's taken
27.
down right at the line of
Benj
scrimmage.
on the carry once again.
That's a gain of maybe a yard or two,
Gonna
tops,
be
folks.
3rd down now.
Gets about 2, maybe 3 yards.
I bet you they give the ball to Flores and they make a little run here. If I
And
did.
Frankie just elbowed me in the head. Oh, that hurt. Okay.
Speaking of head injuries,
Fumble. Oh, the ref's saying he's down. Otherwise, it
Ball
would have been
came loose,
Warriors
but was
football.
rolled down by contact.
That's unfortunate, folks. Alrighty. Tackle from the looks of it by Witherow
22
or
on the run,
Lynch.
Chalky.
Okay, so Warrensburg breaks from their huddle. They're going to need to score quickly here because the clock's still running. They only have 6 seconds to get this snap off. They're going to have to get there and snap. Here comes Flores in motion. Fumble!
Ball is fumbled.
Sack! And Shazar, just throw him to the ground.
Number 10 is tackled.
Number 10, Jason Levine.
Back around the
Is sacked
15-yard
by
line.
Nick
Ball
Shazar
for
and another
progress.
couple for Warriors.
Good defense by the Warriors. Loss of 5 yards.
5. That's debatable, folks. The
ball
Coach
is
Byers is
spotted
not
at the
particularly happy with that
Second
call.
and goal.
All right, so same formation as always. Levine under center. Snaps it, tosses it to Flores. Flores has room to run on the outside, spins and tackles.
Flores inside
3rd
the 5.
down for
To about
Warrensburg.
the 3.
whistle when he was on like the 15-yard line, but they put him on.
Martino on the tackle.
So really, he only lost like 4 yards.
Third and goal.
Like 10.
Third and goal here.
2 minutes remaining.
And touchdown, Warrensburg.
Warrensburg touchdown, but you know,
There's less than 2 minutes left.
I don't think
is
it's
their
gonna be
main
enough.
Problem. So they're going to go for a 2-point conversion to try to make it a 12-point game. It's here, 8 plus 8, 16. That's a 12-point game if they get this 2-point conversion. If they don't get it, it'll still be a 14-point game.
Consider the kickoff.
Oh, it's likely. So even if they do get this, whether they get this or not, it's going to be an onside kick. You gotta have to figure that. Toss to Shockey, and he's going to get it. So that's a 2-point conversion. It is now 28 to 16. Pius is not happy with his secondary for not managing to stop him.
Warrensburg 16.
So now it's going to be interesting how they do this onside kick. And do you want to speculate on that, Mr. Schmidt?
Well, they're probably just gonna try and, you know, kick it and then
Get it?
get it. Yeah, if I had to guess.
Sound football for analysis.
Well,
there,
they
Mr. Schmidt.
kick it, and I don't think they're gonna get it. Most of the time, it never works out. And they'll most likely, if they do get it, they just get lucky and a stupid mistake on the Warriors side. But I mean, half of the time that doesn't happen. So I'm not planning on the Tigers getting the ball.
I mean, look at the NFC Championship game a couple years ago with Green Bay Packers and Seattle Seahawks. There was something similar with that. It was very disappointing for me personally.
Are they high school football teams?
They are not. That was an NFL. That was an NFL reference.
Yeah, I don't watch the NFL. I only watch high school.
I see.
Yep. Sorry.
So you're an intensive high school football.
Have I not demonstrated my
Connoisseur.
knowledge of high school football?
You are a good status. I can't say that
Okay,
word.
let's.
But point is, here comes the onside kick. At least you would assume that they're doing the onside kick. And that's going to be Warriors. Warriors get it. That was recovered
The
by
onside kick is fielded by Joe Witherow.
Joe Witherow with that one.
Pius will have the ball at the 47.
So the Warriors just need to run down some clock here, and they'll have this one locked up pretty tight. It's a minute 56 to go, 28-16. Warriors lead.
Now, is there any way that they can run the clock between plays?
Yeah, you keep the ball. Yeah, you kneel or you just run the football. You keep it in bounds.
So we'll most likely see something of that sort.
Exactly. So you're going to see a lot of running here. You're going to see some Vudic runs. You're going to see some
Witherow,
some Brockman perhaps. Who's number 3 for the Warriors? Thomas Ringel is in the backfield.
Okay.
And here's Jack Wade. So they're going to run it probably with Mr. Ringel or perhaps Mr. Wade there. And toss it to Ringel. Ringel cuts inside, and a decent gain of 3 or 4 yards. So they'll be on the Warrensburg side now.
Thomas Ringel, the ball carrier.
Gain about
Across
4.
midfield.
Got a lot of new players coming in. Logan Fox just played. That was the first time we've seen him.
We've been a young team last year, and when we only managed to muster up only a few wins. I thought it was 2, personally.
Line of scrimmage is a 49, 4-yard gain.
So now,
6.
Jacob Thompson, the senior, is also in the game for the Warriors.
So now it's looking like the coaches have realized
Daniel
that
Bush on the carry.
maybe it's a good chance for the younger guys who don't normally play to get a
2,
chance
maybe 3 yards.
to experience.
Or perhaps players that don't play as often.
Right.
Because those were both seniors, Mr. Bush and Mr. Toms. Is that who it is?
Timeout
yes,
called
Toms.
by Warrensburg.
Warrensburg's going to call a timeout. They don't want the Warriors to run down the clock, quite obviously. And,
3rd and
yeah.
4 for Pius.
So with only a minute left, any final comments on the game here with this last minute coming in here?
It's going to be a long last minute, probably.
That we can agree on, Schmidt. That we can agree on. So
We're probably going to get a lot of Warrensburg timeouts and a lot of
debatable calls. And,
right. We'll see if Warrensburg has as much intensity as they have, knowing that there's probably no chance. So we'll see if they can hold up.
So how do you think our inaugural game has gone so far, Schmidt? Any commentary on that? On our broadcasting abilities?
It can definitely improve. Much like the St. Pius Warriors football team.
Whoa, hey. We're perfect. All right, Homebreaker goes out wide. He's looking deep. And it's dropped. It is
by
dropped.
Logan Fox, number 2.
Oh.
The pass was
Is our student
intended for
section
Logan
actually
Fox,
cheering?
number
I
2.
believe you may have heard for the first time in this game the student section
That's
cheering.
4th and 4.
Logan Fox hasn't played that much this year. That would have been his 2nd reception of the season.
Yep.
But it's going to be 4th down. And it looks like we're punting. Joe Witherow punting the ball.
Alrighty, Witherow out there to punt, out deep for the Tigers. Flores, of course, and who's number 25 for Warrensburg? That is Kobe Robertson.
New face, receiving the ball, returning, and it's going right to Robertson.
Caught by Robertson. Return, nice spin, but he's brought down by Wade.
Ball was fielded by 25, Kobe Robertson.
So there's a flag on the field. According to the commentary from the coaches that are clearly behind us, we would believe it's on the Warriors for too many men on the line of scrimmage.
That's what it sounds like. 55 seconds to go.
There have been a lot of penalties in this game.
Turns it to about the 18-yard line.
It's 28-16 Warriors.
We may have to repunt. We'll see what happens here. Here comes the referee with the call. Illegal formation. So,
Illegal formation penalty against St. Pius.
be curious to see if they added on to the return, or we have to repunt.
It's going to be Warren. No, it's
They
it's
said
gonna be
block it, so I'd assume that they're repunting.
Yes.
So they're going for the punt block. Okay, so they're gonna have to get this punt off fairly quickly. Referee's trying to mark where the line is straight, and he just marked it. So they're gonna get the play clock going. And let's see here, Witherow's back to punt. They might be changing how they want to do this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
With your own
All right.
punt formation.
Alright, so Witherow's back to punt. I can't talk here in the last final minute.
They don't get the.
That
Oh,
was an interesting way to punt it.
looks like he kind of.
49.1 to go. So Warrensburg's going to
Punt
need
goes
some
out of bounds at about the
desperation plays
40-yard
here.
line.
Right. We just heard a Warrensburg player shout to his teammates. We got time for another one, so it looks like they're gonna really try and push for
Warrensburg's
another
ball.
touchdown.
Their own
So we'll
40.
we'll have to see what they do, if they're gonna change up at all or just keep going with the same old, because I don't think the same old is gonna work here.
Yep, they're going to have to actually spread out the field unless they want to do the same formation. I can't. Is this the same formation? It's looking like it.
We got 10 seconds on the play clock.
7, 6, 5. They are doing the same formation. My God. They toss it out to, I don't even know who that is. That's his first play.
Is that number
he got
18?
chucked. Number 10? Number 10.
Number 10, Jason Levine.
Jason, no. 18. That's 8.
Number
40. 40. Wow, we are blind over here, folks.
Number 40, Lane Harrelson.
Is he a sophomore?
Yep.
Yep, he looked like a younger guy.
Was Lane Harrelson.
So they have Flores out wide now.
We got 20 seconds to go. They're hustling.
19, 18. Takes a snap. They're going vertical to Flores.
Number 2,
He throws,
Flores.
and it's deflected.
Nick Martino on the carry.
That's sounding like it's going to be game.
11.4 to go. Clock stops, of course, due to the incomplete pass when the clock stops.
Uh-huh.
Flores.
Anyway,
Not too much about football.
11.4 to go. It is 3rd down and 9. We'll talk about it.
3rd and 9.
Alrighty. Levine behind the center. Takes a snap, hands it off. No. Yeah, holds it off. 27, bench.
5 seconds to go.
4, 3, and that's ball game, folks.
No game. That's the end of the game. Final score, St. Pius
So a huge win here for the Warriors at home,
The
at
Warriors will return
homecoming.
to action next Thursday night.
A nice game. They're going to shake hands. And now for our first edition of Impact Player of the Game. Schmidt, I'm going to go with Ryan Vudic.
Okay. Well, why do you say Ryan?
Due to the numerous big plays he had, the 60-yard punt return, the 2 touchdowns, he was all over the field today contributing.
Thank you all.
It was especially impressive. I agree. Ryan Vudic was especially impressive, specifically because he just came out of an injury previously in the season.
Working back in the offense.
But I have to say that Bobby McCoy was definitely the key player in this game for the Warriors, as he was directly. I mean, he was right behind Vudic the entire game, making those key plays as well. Those runs, those touchdowns, those blocks. Also, McCoy was a huge player.
You have a candidate, Mr. Licausi?
I think the obvious choice here is definitely Ryan Vudic, and the reason I say this is because of the injury he just came off of. And, you know, Bobby McCoy, homecoming king, had a really good game too. You know, that would have helped him if he would have caught that pass. He would have been gone.
Nice. That would have been a touchdown, free touchdown for the Warriors there. But oh well.
Yeah, but I think Vudic, just simply because of his long punt return and the 2 pair of touchdowns that he had, huge for the Warriors.
So we're going to close this out. How do we want to close out our inaugural game? Are we going to zoom in on us, or how are we going to do this here, Frankie?
You know what? Let's zoom in on the Warriors after every game.
There you go. That's a great idea, Frankie.
And then Pete, you'll close us out.
This has been.
All right, this has been Pete Haas, Xavier Schmidt, Frankie Licausi, Thomas Rudkin, and Mr. Lamble. Folks, have a great night.
This has been SPX Factor.